everybody. Welcome to the show. It's a dark and gloomy day for me over here in Japan, and my coffee has been cold for a while. Oh well.
Ew.
Thank you, Puffin. And I've been learning the wonders of DoorDash, something we don't have in Japan. Well, I guess we do. The city does have Uber Eats, which is a DoorDash, I guess. Same
I
thing.
just saw you guys had everything delivered by robots.
Well, yeah. Most people's opinion
So
of
you
Japan is very incorrect.
we have Drone Dash.
You would
Drone Dash.
imagine we'd have that by now, but seeing as drones are pretty much illegal anywhere in Japan, no.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, they
Oh.
don't care for them.
Probably because of all the drones that China have, and so no drones.
No, has nothing to do with China whatsoever. It has to do with the
Mm.
fact that the Japanese are very private people, which is
Oh,
probably
okay.
why we don't have DoorDash at such an open level. But nevertheless, it wouldn't work in my area anyway because there's nothing to dash for. We have some grocery stores.
Well, you can do that. They
You
can
know,
just deliver.
yeah, but they have like charitable groups that help out the old people.
Yeah, we don't have too much of that here in the States. So.
Yeah. Now, what happened? America used to be one of the most charitable places on the planet.
Let,
Well,
They
that,
let me
started accent.
correct. Let me correct GOP. He doesn't have it up there where he lives in Illinois. We have it
fair
here in
enough.
Texas.
Because what?
Yeah,
Because
and in
they're
Tennessee.
godless, soulless people that are all going to hell.
Who knows? Who knows? That's why my mama moved out of Illinois, I guess.
It's like the
There's a lot of
Great.
reasons to move out of Illinois.
Look, it's because of the Great Line. Once you go above the Great Line, you're dealing with the undead.
That's fair.
True.
That's
True.
fair.
True.
But beyond that, my weekend was quiet.
You didn't get to see the kids? They didn't come down?
Well, no, I'm going this weekend because we do have a big holiday coming up. I'm going up this weekend to see the kids. So,
Hooray!
hooray. And my wife is all excited because she gets to stay in a fancy hotel, which I could care less about. But, that's her thing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fancy hotel.
Well, me, I'm good with like a motor lodge.
Yeah.
You know, I just
But
need a
she
place to
wants
sleep.
the spa where she can get her hair done and get massages.
She does, and she does.
Sushi bar?
Yeah. No, I think this time it's another Hilton. I don't know what her obsession with Hiltons are.
Mm.
It's like Hilton. We got tons of those. Isn't that nothing special?
Well, over here there's only a few, and
Okay.
they're just recently building them. I'm kind of surprised. I would imagine Hilton would have been in Japan long ago, but no. And of course, I'd imagine a Hilton run by Japanese is going to be better than one in the States. Then I never went to one in the States though. How are they over there? Are they any good? Are they just a normal one, or?
They're
Never,
kind of.
never stayed in one, so I
There's a
wouldn't know.
spread.
So, Chester, you've been to Europe, right? You know the amazing European breakfasts that they have?
Yeah, toast and
Well,
danishes.
they have like toast and fish and meat and cheese and
Sure.
everything.
Yeah.
If you go to a Hilton in the U.S.,
Mhm.
you can luck out and they'll have a breakfast bar, or you get some Cheerios.
Oh wow, that's a lot different.
Cheerios.
Well, actually, the hotel breakfasts here are always kind of buffet style. Yeah,
Well, that is usually how it works over here too.
Yeah.
So,
but I've only been to a couple I thought were like wow, right? Mostly they're
I
kind of
mean,
mundane, but it doesn't matter
there,
anyway.
yeah,
My wife's fun, so whatever she likes.
And
there are
GOP is
fancy
finally
ones,
back,
but
so he can start getting XP.
Oh yeah, you're way
yay!
behind, dude.
I know. Sorry, family stuff.
Oh,
they don't let me. They don't let me go. They're
That's-
just like, no.
that's fine. It's fine. Although I said my weekend was boring, but actually there was something that happened this weekend, and I found something amazing.
Didn't y'all have a earthquake?
Oh, that's what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
That's a normal Tuesday for you, right? Okay.
No, we have earthquakes every day. It's just when they're really big ones that bring down entire cities that it makes the news.
Yeah.
But no, I saw my wife, and she was doing her normal, you know, makeup and skincare and all that kind of stuff, and she had a little device. It's like a razor, like a little teeny razor, but it's like has a battery in it. So it's like an electric razor, but it's a straight electric straight razor. I never seen that before, and I tried it. And I don't know those of you who keep a beard, but that little area inside of the sides of your mouth on the that come down,
Yes.
pain in the ass. You're always trying to deal with it. I use scissors, right? But
Hmm.
I took that thing and I used it, and it was like, oh my god, it
Hmm.
works. And it also does the nose really. You know how the nose getting all those little teeny hairs? It just did it like
Yep.
automatically. I stole it.
The
Good.
ears haven't started yet.
You have to post the product in general so we know what you're talking about. Just just for educational purposes and
For a
you know.
friend.
For a
Yeah,
friend.
totally.
No, it is a lady device, but dudes, you need
Hmm.
that. That is handy.
So a reason to get married to steal her stuff like she steals your shirts.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind her stealing the shirts, man.
Don't
But
tell her that though.
yeah,
That way it could be equal. I stole
that's
your
right.
trimmer, you stole my shirts. We're even now.
That's true. But no, actually, she's going to buy me one. That thing's really handy. It's a tool that I have been missing because I mean, if you keep a beard, those of
Hmm.
you who do, you understand the maintenance issues. It is a
You
daily
don't have
process.
you don't have a multi-head razor that you could just change the head?
Well, I do have I do use that for, before a shower and, make sure everything's neat and stuff. I'm just talking about this little device. It doesn't have many uses, but that little area, I don't know what you call it, but just on the side of the mouth that comes
Crease.
down.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
crease
the
where both
crease.
of your
Yeah, keeping that because it bugs you. So you always want to keep that clean, but I have to
yeah.
Now
use
you're gonna
like
make me look it
scissors.
up, aren't you? You're gonna make
Yeah.
me look it up.
Oh, crease sounds
I
about
think it,
good.
I think it, I think it's actually for your eyebrows.
So Chester, GOP has been mid-maxing in his absence.
Of course he has.
I found a
No, he
way.
can't. He can't mid max. No,
I
no,
found a way
no,
to give
no.
my character now in the long run 39 melee defense.
But
You're a cheater.
And yet, when we were here together
I went
earlier,
over it
you
with
had to
I
go
went
talk
over
to
it
your nephew.
I went over it with
Oh,
Puffin. Like just like
well,
everything. I'm like I could do this and this and this and this and this.
and I
okay, okay.
reminded him
Oh yeah,
that
I
in the
found it
game,
immediately. You were right.
yeah,
Mhm.
if I
It's this right
reminded
here.
I reminded him that when your defenses go over 17,
What are we looking at?
Yeah.
they
Well, I'm not
subtract
showing you.
from the other one.
Ah,
So he would have 39 melee
And negative
defense and
5.
-5 range defense.
I explained that it probably would end up working like
Shields
Gandhi in
don't apply.
Civilization, where it's so far, like how he's set to
There it is,
peaceful
lady.
so far that he horseshoes back around to being super violent.
Mhm.
You know, it's kind of like that, where it's just like I end up becoming just immune.
yep.
Fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the thing. It's like hers is slightly different, but it's basically this thing. That is super useful. You were right. It
Oh yeah.
was under eyebrow electric eyebrow razor is what it was under,
Hmm.
and that's
Well,
probably
your
what she was
top lip
using
is
it for.
kind of like an eyebrow.
Yeah.
If you squint.
Well, it's not the top of the lip; it's the side. Because for the top of
Mhm.
the lip, I have what Ethereal was talking about, the multi-head razor. But yeah, this thing for if you have a beard, I'm telling you, get that. That is super handy, dude. And it also works for the nose real good too, because clipping whilst you're doing that, you clip the nose hairs, right? But for the deep ones, you use the scissors. But that it's just that little kind of furry stuff that's all on the edge, right? Instantly gone. Yeah,
And for the older women that have, the little hair that's growing out along their jawline.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Uh, anything like that. But I'm just saying, because guys, we have our like multi-head razors. We have scissors and things like that for our beer, but it's worth buying, I think. It's just it really is. I found something new. Yeah. hmm Cool.
Hmm.
Alrighty.
All
Anyway,
right.
I'm done with that. I just wanted to let the world know.
Hooray!
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Oops.
So,
Did I just cut the feed. Ah,
Oh, that's
so
unfortunate.
everybody,
I am expecting thunderstorms tonight, guys. High
Okay.
winds, tornadoes.
Okay.
So
Just keep in mind, lady, unless we can't communicate, the plan tonight is to kill GOP.
yes,
I thought
we
I was
must.
supposed to die,
Isn't that always the plan?
Only when you
You
but
play
will
a
I'm the one that
part.
be.
normally ends up dying.
Yeah, only when I'm
Um,
playing a part.
I also, I also forgot to remember, with the defenses subtracting from one another, that doesn't apply to shields. So
Huh?
you can.
Huh?
I put in something. There is a mechanic in the game. Your defenses can go up to 17 and 17 before they start getting in each other's way. So, like a knight with 20 melee defense would have a -3 to his range defense.
Well, none of
So
us
instead of
have anything close to that, so.
Yeah, I was just explaining that whatever altered penalty, well, GOP is trying to get pretty close to that with his skills he's picking up. So I had to reiterate to him,
My AC is 17/15.
which is awesome. That's really
yeah,
really good.
Yeah, it is good.
GOP.
But I mean, I bought like armor. I have leaf armor.
Mm.
Well, no, I had it made. We made that, right?
Yeah, you had it
That's right.
specially made, and you got
That's
to
right.
choose your resistances. You're
Yeah.
probably going to want to kill GOP more because he had another arm installed to his suit.
Oh, he's
And
doing the Benny Hill thing, huh? All right.
hmm
yeah, well, he got it in. Well, from last we talked, he may have been joking, but he installed it in the crotch.
hmm Yeah.
So we have to call his
nice and
suit the.
centered.
We have to call the suit the compensator now.
Oh, I see. That's fair.
I am not calling it that.
You could.
When I find something with a little bitty, you know what? I'm gonna cut it off and put it in his hand.
I
Put
heard
it in
you women
that
weren't.
hand.
I heard you women didn't judge.
Who lied to you? Depends, I guess. Really.
Depends if you're a goblin or not. All the goblins are running away from her now.
Mhm.
Something little, no. Anyways, so GOP, you get done with the modifications to your suit. You notice your teammates are, kind of looking a little bit worse for wear. They're kind of beat up, and
Oh yeah, we're very beat up.
they're very beat up. Like, you could breathe. Two of them are unconscious. You could like TPK
Oh yeah.
right now if you wanted GOP.
But actually, I'm dragged them back into town. That's true. I was the only one standing. Oh, by the way, I found Vienna.
Oh, wonderful! That's a
Oh,
good picture for her.
Yeah.
Who?
And
there.
but you do
I always
notice that
imagined her with tattoos.
Well,
she does
who
have
says she
tattoos. It's under
doesn't
the
have
leather.
them? They're just they're-
Over
Under
their
the
head.
leather.
You don't
Not
know where
everybody
they
gets
are.
to see them.
That's
Anyways,
right. It's a privilege.
yeah, underneath the leather, there's like the dotted lines of a map, but I'm not
Mhm,
going to explain the
mhm,
rest of it.
mhm.
I thought it
Anyways,
was just gonna be a little puppy dog.
Yeah,
shush.
yeah, that's true.
So, anyways, you notice as he's dragging your two unconscious teammates, they have a bunch of "Get Well Soon" stickers on them that the goblins have stuck to them.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's rather nice.
They are
the ones
nice. I
they're
like
like
these guys.
smiley faces, but most of them are on their arms and the ends of their legs because the goblins aren't tall enough to stick them anywhere else.
Mhm.
Fair
Thought
enough.
he was dragging us anyway.
Oh, no, you're over his shoulder. He wouldn't drag you.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
Dragon is being drugged
He's
across the
dragging.
ground. He's got stickers all over him.
It's
He
true.
Including
looks
where
like a
between his
mummy.
legs, right?
True. Yeah, I
One of the girls had to touch him there. I'm just saying.
threw my
There's
rope around him and just kind of over the shoulder. You get a little bit better attention.
It
So-
seems
Pats
there
on the
was some
butt.
excitement when I was gone.
hmm Oh, there. Oh,
So-
that's right. I forgot this voice is back. And once
Mhm.
again, let's have a good look at this guy. He's untrustworthy, without question.
Why do you
So-
always assume all my characters are untrustworthy?
Look at those
Hey,
eyes. It looks like he's
let's
evading taxes.
I know.
Anyways,
It does
with-
look like he's
Hey,
evading tax.
I'm the most trustworthy of this group.
Let's stop talking about this publicly.
So, what are you going to do, Chess? Are you going to bring them to like a cleric for healing? Are you going to try to find a medical tent?
Well, is there like a standard surgeon, or is there?
Yeah, there's a surgeon, and then there's the church. Both of them can heal them. It's just one is particularly faster than the other, but it costs more.
Well,
Divine healing is faster, but it's
the
expensive.
the girl elf, the she
Hmm.
elf, they don't weigh much. She's on my shoulder,
Hmm.
and I'm overly strong. So I drag the cat to his church. I would assume.
Okay. Yeah. So they'll look at him, shake their heads, and kind of drag him off, and they put him this time in a sort of like a refreshing pool. They kind of just chuck him in, and the shock of being in the water wakes him up because he's a cat, and he's
That's
just
true.
but he's so sore that he can't really move. Fortunately,
Oh.
it's not deep enough for him to drown unless he rolls over, but it's too small for him to actually physically roll over with with being so injured. So he's just kind of laying there with his nose above the water, but his mouth and eyes are submerged and just kind of healing slowly. Um,
Fair enough, because they were
mean,
out. They were like
yep,
0, right? Yeah.
yep, zero.
So Sizzle Salacious, the best name
Mm-hmm.
ever. Um,
You
I,
named her.
well, no, you called her Sizzle.
Yeah, sizzle salacious.
With an outfit like that, what did you expect? Anyway, I don't know. Where am I supposed to take her?
You can take her to one of the local surgeons, or does your character venerate any of the deities?
Um,
No.
Maybe.
no, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't
Elves
have to
in this
follow them
world
either.
are we're a bunch of godless atheists. I've made an executive decision.
You come from a tribe of godless atheists. Anywho,
All right. So yeah, no, I just take her to one of the places and
all right,
make
to
sure
the
she gets
surgeon. The
taken care
surgeon
of.
will.
Yeah, yeah. I just take her to her normal place and make sure she's taken care of.
Yep, Doctor Grimpop will take care of her.
Nice. I mean, I do have some gold, so it's good.
Oh no, he will decline your gold. He says, "There's no need for that, good sir.
Fair.
This is the best thing anyone's ever delivered me ever."
So that
Okay.
I
Ruh-roh.
give him a fist bump. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
And this short little goblin that's 2 foot tall, um, looks like Ronnie Coleman the Goblin.
Nice. No,
He's
no. Is
just
it Ronnie Coleman different strokes years or DWI Goldman? Coleman, would you?
um, I would say where he's out in the cold, doing leg squats at 220 down the street.
It's definitely DWI Coleman. All right.
Yeah. So he's just, in there, and it looks like at any point, his doctor, medic suit's just gonna like explode.
Fair enough.
But he
So
keeps himself professional. He puts her on on a stretcher, and he looks through all of his materials that he can use to heal her, and just kind of is like, well,
I'll
you
be
can
on
come
my
back for me.
stomach because all the shots were in the butt.
that's true. That is true.
Hmm.
That is very true. But anyway, after dropping her off to get taken care of, I mean, I actually wasn't that badly hit. Um,
You were
uh,
at 2 HP.
yeah, that's what I mean. Not dead.
Hmm.
So I go back and um, I suppose I have to get some healing myself. Although I do have a couple of solves, but you know what I
You
think?
should save.
No, I have potions. That's right.
Yeah, save those though.
I will save those, or I could just buy more.
Mm.
Um,
But remember, it has diminishing returns for the week.
Fair. So I go find myself someplace to get healed up, and we take a
Well,
few
the
days.
doctor, yeah, the doctor can heal you up too.
Okay, well I do that. Um,
Okay.
but no, we take a few days because GOP's
Hmm.
still kind of banging on metal. But
Yep.
I'm starting to like this city anyway. Just kind of
It's
hanging
a
out,
good
and I got
city.
money.
Yeah, you got money. So the doctor's going to make a series of medical rolls on you guys. Um, He's very good at his medical profession. He's rather intelligent, but you think he kind of missed the bus because his might score is really high.
Good. That's handy.
So, in the first round of healing, because he used a salve, each one of you is going to heal for 12.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Okay.
And so that's for the first day, and then the second day, he's going to heal again for 12.
Oh, nice.
And so,
And of course, we get nighttime rest and stuff like that.
nighttime. So you'll probably be back to full health at the end of, because each hour of rest at night, because you're resting for 8 hours,
Mhm.
you'll heal for 8. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm good by
you're
the second
all
day for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
second day. Lady, what's your max hit points?
34.
Okay, but you're fine too.
Wow,
You're
you
back
got
to
more
peak
than
health.
me.
Mm-hmm. Well, never mind. I'm not. So, I mean, you have to be durable to be stripper.
That is
So,
fair. That is true.
lots of sizzle. Dragon, what's your max HP?
That was a difficult question.
Yeah, I heard a
Mhm.
burp. I didn't
41.
hear 21 or 41?
41.
41.
41.
So I got like
Okay,
the
so
lowest HP. That's interesting. How about you, GOP?
well,
What's your HP?
well
With
his
my suit, because my HP is low by myself, but with my suit, I think I'm at 29.
And you're only second level. Wow, I do have the
Yeah.
least, but I am an enchanter. It makes sense.
well, GOP's HP. See, the thing about the architect class is it says they are not heroes, and because they're not heroes, they level like NPCs. They only get a D4 plus 1 hit point each level. It's the
Ah,
suit that makes them strong. The suit
Yeah.
has its own bonus HP, buffs, all these things. It's
So
like
you
Iron
guys are
Man
gonna go
fight with the
flying
Avengers.
way past me HP wise.
well, we'll see.
We'll see. But anyways, so Dragon's the one that's going to take longer because the pool just doubles his natural healing. So he's been in the pool for roughly what would be 4 shifts. It's 8 per, so 8 times 4, 32 hit points. So by the end of the second day, Dragon's at 32 hit points. He probably had to stay in there one more day before he's, or half a day before he's back to full.
Sweet.
And so Dragon will be basting. But Dragon, make me a survival roll, please.
Survival? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We're using the dice room again.
Yep.
Mushroom. Ooh, she's me.
No,
Okay.
I'm not excusing you.
Well, I didn't see your roll.
Yeah.
But I haven't made it yet. Come on. Oh,
I see puffins. Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
He's probably
there we
playing
are.
on the phone. It's harder on the phone.
Yeah, it is. It's all good. We'll wait for it. It's not terribly important yet. So, lady,
Yes.
you are feeling much better. The doctor, checks you out, makes sure that you have a clean bill of health, gives you a physical just to make sure that everything is okay. And he says, young lady, you're going to, well, you're an elf. I don't know really how old you are. What's your survival bonus, Ethereal?
Let's
+1?
see.
Probably +1. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be 11's
Yeah,
enough.
one.
Yeah, the difficulty was 10. So, but he tells you, Miss Sizzle, you're gonna want to take this for the next couple weeks.
Hmm.
What's this?
He hands you, it's medicine. One of those arrows was rusty, and you got
Oh,
tetanus.
fucker. People can't take care of their arrows? Dang it.
Well, if I was a
Why would
bandit
they?
and someone killed me, I would want to at least know that they're going down later. So, but yes,
Fair.
you have tetanus. So make sure to take the salve. If you don't, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just
Gonna leave an
Rot
ugly
and death.
scar,
yeah.
and I'm a dancer. I gotta look at my butt so he sees her pulling down her pants, just the back side, not her front side.
He saw,
and
he
looking
saw
at
everything already.
he's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, he's seen
And she
everything.
He
looks at her
already took
butt to
the,
see how bad the scarring is. Well, he's got it covered up, right?
yeah, he's got everything patched up. He stitched your because um Chester drug you out of there with the arrows still in your butt. He had to surgically remove them, stitch it up, clean it, everything. And he's
Mm.
like, oh, no, she's got tetanus. Now, the thing about having tetanus, which can happen, the problem is if you don't take your medicine, you lose your reflex or your might modifier for the day due to the lockjaw effect. It's up to you which one you lose, but make sure to take that medicine.
I'm taking my how
Yeah,
many
sure.
times a day I got to do this?
You got to take the medicine twice a day.
Oh, twice a
And
day.
which
Once at
wound do I
noon.
need it twice a day?
Twice a
You
day.
can take it.
Yeah.
Just drink it. You just drink it.
Yeah, and
Oh, you just drink it. You don't have to put it on the wound. Okay.
well,
No,
they
you
yeah,
don't have
and
to.
they
Oh.
also those bandits could have been like the American Indians because they used to make sure their arrows were very dirty intentionally.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
they poop on them and everything. Yeah.
They were nasty bastards. Yeah.
Yep.
hmm
I'm sorry, noble
And
savages. I'm sorry.
so, well, I mean, you're in a city of goblins, so goblins are very aware of dirty arrows. They use them themselves. So having a goblin doctor is probably one of the best doctors you can have because he knows all about diseases.
Well, this is Gobopolis, so
Yeah, this is Gobopolis. So he's going to let
So
you
2
go.
days of work for our healers cost what?
He's not going to charge you, but he is going to charge Chester.
yeah.
He's going to charge him, I think, for 2 days. It's going to be 10 gold, and then the medicine for Sizzle was 3 gold, so it's total of like 15 gold. That's it.
Oh, Chester, 15 gold then.
Nice.
So he's like, well, both of you have a clean bill of health. Make sure to take the medicine, and if you get damaged, just come back here. Everything's going to be fine.
All right. When I'm all healed up, you can come and have a free lap dance. Okay, how's that?
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
I don't know how that works with a
Or
goblin. but it's sweet.
send your wife over and I'll teach her how to trip these for you.
Oh,
Well,
nice. That's a good idea.
we're goblins. We're short people, so it's over pretty quick. It's like peeling a banana.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Oh, poor guys. Okay.
yeah. Oh well, but you young kids have things that you have to do with your lives. I have more people to work on. I gotta actually, go set a horse's leg, so I'll be back.
All right.
Nice. All right, cool. So a few days pass,
Yep.
and I'm just enjoying Galbopolis and having chats with Vienna, talking about how ways that I might be able to invest in her business to make it more profitable.
The witch.
No, Vienna.
Vienna.
Yeah.
Her business. She says that she's had a little bit of issue with her business, um, due to what's been happening with the third gate because the inn is kind of built in front of where the third gate is, and sometimes there are spirits from the third path that come into the hotel, and some of the rooms are haunted. Um,
Oh,
she would really love to have investments because she could then open a better restaurant, she could upgrade the bar, she could add another one, buy more enchanted wood so that she could add more space. um, but until those ghosts leave, it would be a moot point because they would interrupt the construction.
of course.
Hint,
That
hint.
is true. Hint, hint. Yeah,
Speaking,
no.
yeah.
Looks like it's Ghostbusting time.
While they were down in the hospital, can I attempt to do some downtime work? Because I need to make money.
You can do some downtime work for money. What would you like to do?
I do have. I'm sure I can make more from the clockwork side, because I know there is that crafting shop. So maybe I can work there for a few days if they'll have me, since I do have that skill.
Make a charisma roll.
Poor GOP doesn't have.
All right. Yeah, I was out because I was just installing that arm. Why can I not clear this? Oh, let me do it the old way. All right, D20. Oof, that's a 7.
I will clear it.
Do you have a charisma modifier?
I have 8 charisma, so that's a -1.
So it's a 6.
6.
And they're gonna
Nope.
look at you and just kind of like, yeah, we'll pay you. Let's see. Clockwork normal rate is about 5 gold a day. You roll really low, so they'll give you 3 gold a day.
Ha!
Okay. So that was
Gotta
3
eat,
days?
though.
Yeah.
3 days. Well, food is measured in silver, and it's 20 silver to a gold. So yeah.
Fair
So for
enough.
2 days, and are you doing both shifts? Because each day you
Yeah.
get two downtime. So if you're working in both of them, you get 6 gold a day, so 18 gold.
Okay. Because I
Now
just
roll,
need the gold. Yeah.
yeah, but also roll a couple more charisma rolls because you have a chance to sell some of your wares that you're making, and you might make more money.
Okay. Is that also based off of charisma? Yeah, you said
Clock,
charisma. My bad.
it's charisma, and then you
Yeah.
can make a clockwork roll to see what you're selling them.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
good. That was a
Nice roll.
17.
Good
That
job.
is a sale. So make a clockwork roll, plus your clockwork modifier to see how much money you make.
Okay. You don't get a modifier for the 0 because I have 1. So I don't get a
So 1d20.
modifier for the 0. I just get a +1.
Yeah, +1. Yeah, if you're rank 1, it's +1.
What does having higher intelligence do with that, or does it do nothing?
It does on the actual clockwork. This is you selling. This is you selling it to people. So I'm
Okay.
offsetting your negative
Hey,
from
David's
charisma.
here. Hi, David.
Fair
Hey,
enough.
Dave.
Hello. So you have
12.
made 12 gold off the first sale. Roll for the next day, please. Another charisma roll. As long as you get above a 10, you'll be able to make a sale and you'll be able to roll for more money. Because
Okay.
goblins like watches, but they break them easily.
Fair enough. So one more roll. Gotcha.
One more roll.
Oh,
damn.
non-natural
God.
20.
So that is 20 gold.
So I made
But
like
you
50.
didn't make the charisma roll.
Yeah.
Make that charisma roll. It
Oh,
depends if you
okay.
get that 20.
Well, that would be the charisma roll right there. And he said,
18.
take
Well,
that and that. All right.
Yeah, take them
All right.
both because
So I
it
made
would have been 20 either way.
50 gold. Holy
You made 50
crap.
gold. Yep, there you go.
In 2 days.
Well,
2 days.
you're like an HVAC installer. They make good money.
They
Yeah.
make good money, and this is the only clockwork business in Gobopolis, except for the Bell Tolls, which is a dark elf bar of
Which we don't talk
interesting
about.
Yeah,
Well-
it's a gentleman's bar across town.
I will pay Dragon back the 40 I owe him, so I'm down to 10. So Dragon, give yourself 40 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do take my free day and investigate exactly where the ghosts are within Vienna's establishment. What is the name of this place, by the way?
This is called the Green Salamander.
The Green Salamander. Alrighty. And I am schmoozing the Vienna because she needs a partner.
Okay, roll a charisma roll, please.
Oh, I have that actually,
You do.
but I'm gonna roll like shit. I guarantee.
It's okay. Don't jinx yourself. Let me do that.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Do I have anything that would help with that? Let me see.
Hey, no,
I'm
make
going.
make
No,
a.
I'm going to use my astronomy. Okay,
Are you gonna show her the world shining, shimmering,
I am.
splendor?
Yeah. No, I told you.
Well, here, do something for me. You're a smart elf,
I am
right?
smart. Yeah, that I
The
am.
way
He
you
just
know
rolls
the old
lousy.
you know the old saying, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, orc women are buff like dudes, so it might work.
Oh, fair.
You have a +4 to cooking.
I get you. I wink, wink. Go find a potion of mind control. All right.
No, bake her some cookies.
Oh, cookies. I can. I can cook.
Yeah, you got a +4 to your cooking from your
I
intelligence.
do. So I'm going to make her exactly. I'm going to find. I'm going to search around and find a good orc recipe for cookies.
All right. So they have what are called nuggets, which
Mhm.
are meat cookies.
Oh, nice. I might like those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I make the most
Ooh,
badass cookies. I could open a
yeah,
bakery.
those are amazing. So These cookies are not only delicious, they are nutritious.
Oh,
So
nice.
make me a D8 roll, a minimum of 4.
Okay.
Do that twice for me, please.
All right. A
6,
6 and
a 4,
a 4.
because that's the minimum. So
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
made 10 of these cookies.
Nice.
Each one of these cookies, because it's an orc meat cookie, counts as a ration.
Oh,
For an
nice.
orc.
For an orc,
Yep.
yeah, I give those to her.
For an orc.
And I schmooze her and I give her little pecks and kisses, which of course is interesting because I have to kind of get on my tippy toes to do that. But I like strong women. And the
She'll.
rest of the ones I made, which are burned, I feed to the dog that lives outside.
Mm-hmm. Grumpus.
Krampus, yeah.
So, make me an intelligence roll to find where the ghosts are,
Oh
using
yeah.
your arcanes.
Oh,
Well, I'm
using
assuming
that.
we're all on this quest.
Well,
Yes,
yeah, but
all
I'm doing
the
the scouting. So
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
doing the
this is the
legwork.
scout.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that would be a 4 again. Nice.
He wants to give her the leg
I
work.
was just clarifying that we're all with him and when we're doing this.
Not when he's doing the scouting. He will
Oh,
be
okay.
afterwards. So with an 11, you can tell that most of the ectoplasmic activity is happening within the kitchen and within the basement.
The kitchen and the basement. The kitchen, I just learned by accident because I was making cookies. The basement was the research. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And the
The
kitchen one
reason you
is,
learn by
yeah,
accident
yeah.
is because when you went to get your cookies, you had made 12, but 2 were missing.
Oh, damn.
They stole your cookies.
I hear his name is Herbert. He's the cookie thief.
Yep. And if he possesses something, it's a cookie monster. But
That's
anyways,
true.
so
Cookie,
now
cookie.
after the cookie, after you have convened, all of you are now together, and you relay the plan that you have to be ghost busting.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
During the downtime, could I have load of skill? Nah, because go 1/8.
You had enough time to improve one of your skills, one rank if you have XP or you paid money. GOP actually has the chart and can send that to you how much it costs to raise through money skills. You can, to get a rank 0 in a skill, it costs 5 gold. So you were resting most of that time, but you had enough to get one skill if you wanted. You pay 5 gold and get a rank 0 in a skill. Remember, you can only have 5 skills besides your 4 base.
Mm-hmm. Which absolutely nerfs my savant.
5 skills only?
5 extra skills. If it was only 5 skills, you could have 1 skill besides your well, no, the thing is, no. Your savant allows you to keep getting skills at rank 0. They just don't go above rank 0. You can get, all the skills, your savant ability.
Oh, no. Okay. That's good to know.
I want all the skills.
Well, you're not a savant.
Yeah. And you don't have a giant orc girlfriend either.
Mm-mm.
No,
try to
but I
get
probably could get some hot woman while I'm in this place.
You can try to get a cat girl maybe because
Yeah,
you're
maybe.
a cat. Anyways, freak.
That's why I'm
Sorry.
by hot
Of course,
woman.
this is opposite day because the number of times I have seen a woman taller than me in my life, I think I could count on one finger.
Yeah, me too.
And she
And
was
I'm 6'3".
Polynesian. Yeah, me too. But she was Polynesian lady, and she towered over me. She must have been 7 feet.
Yeah, I was at one of my dad's concert and like the tallest woman in like the in the country was there and she was like 7'3". This
Yeah,
was in
wow.
Germany.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, holy
It is
moly.
weird. It is weird. I
It
mean,
is.
I never look up to people hardly, but that girl was tall.
Yeah.
Big old huge Polynesian girl. But anyway, unfortunately,
You got
Lilo
ghost
and
to bust.
Stitch has made a decision not to have any Polynesians at all.
Apparently
What?
not.
It's weird.
Okay, look,
Pretty much
I
a
can
little-
I can be upset about that,
Why?
but we have ghosts to bust.
Although I think the little Filipino girl they chose for Lilo does look perfect, though.
No, she.
Even
I
though
think she's
she's
Okay.
not
Hawaiian.
Polynesian.
So ethereal.
Okay.
Hey,
Ethereal.
you know,
Remember,
we can have a hobby talk in Gobopolis. I mean, the movie theater was just open a couple weeks ago.
it was,
Well,
Well,
and it's showing the new King Krong.
oh, there
Oh,
you
I thought it was
go.
gonna be a great
Nice.
train robbery.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's going? Yeah, you should probably go see King Krong before it's
Mhm.
replaced by Lethargic Park. But anyways, so what you learned, Dragon, whenever you were basting in your back to tank back at the temple when you made that 11 survival roll, you overheard a couple of the priestesses talking that the Pride Lord is sending a contingent to the dungeon and for specific artifacts, and anyone who finds them will receive their own pride. Now, as far as now, this applies to all cat folk because the lion is the pride lord at this point, and he set up your society. Quick rundown because you come from the cat tribe, which is one of the bigger ones. All the other like miscellaneous animals, platypus, echidna, goats and other things, they all fall into basically the freak tribe. You have the dog tribe, you have cat tribe, you have the ape tribe, and then you have
The
everybody else.
Echidna tribe.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I kid you tribe.
Ebola!
There's a hedgehog tribe. There's an echidna tribe. There's a fox tribe.
Yeah, well, they just group those into the freaks, and then but there's also the aquatic tribe, which is basically dolphins and whales. But
Sure.
anyways,
And no one talks
um,
about the Aardvark tribe.
no, no, no,
Hmm.
no, they're
or the
they're
skunk tribe.
They're weird.
They
they're
just stink all
stinkers.
the time.
And so what happens is if you are able to get your own pride, you won't have a problem finding women because you're going to get 10 of them, and it'll be your job to produce warriors for the king.
You won't, you wouldn't like that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a horrible
Well,
That
job.
sounds like a
yeah, yeah,
punishment.
yeah.
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 Yeah, but he's a lion, that's what he's into. So, anywho, but besides that, you'll also get money and status. You'll become a noble, a true noble among lions. The people will have to actually, recognize you as more than just a manager of the people, but actually a shepherd of the free folk. Anyways, but I'll just leave that as a tangent. You have ghosts to bust. So, you all convene within the inn and the
Yeah.
tavern, and he begins relaying the information about the ghosts. That there's two ghosts. There is a ghost in the kitchen, and there's a ghost in the basement. He's never been to the basement. He just knows it's down there because no one was down there, but there were noises of people walking around and
That's
talking,
true.
and the goblins are not allowed to go down there and play cards anymore. So,
I've done research. The one in
indeed.
the kitchen's name
And
is Herbert, and he steals cookies.
he does. He's Herbert the Cookie Thief.
Okay,
So,
do we have any way to exercise them?
Well, we have
I
magical
mean,
weapons.
you have magical weapons. You can try to fight him. You can try to exercise him. You can try to ask him to leave nicely. It's really however you want to approach the situation. But if you do get in a fight, remember, this is Vienna's kitchen. If you break it, she might not be happy.
That's fair.
Which only applies to one of you caring about that, but still.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, Lady cares because that's her boss. Anyways.
It's true.
So maybe minimize damage to the place you could be staying for the foreseeable future.
Well, now just out of silliness into actual question.
Hmm.
Um,
Yes.
I know that Lady and I are staying at the Green Salamander.
Hmm.
And
Where's
who
everyone
else
else
is?
staying?
Yeah, that's what I was curious. Who else is
Stashing
staying
in
here?
your room? They're stashed in your room.
I
I
think
mean, it seems
Ethereal bought a room, just a common room. GOP has not bought a room yet.
Yeah. Well,
that's
I
what?
thought it was just
true.
staying at the temple.
Oh
Well,
yeah, you were
Lady's
staying at
got
the
a
temple.
nicer room because she works there. I paying 10 gold a week.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And it's only Wednesday. No, it's been 3 days, so it's Saturday. So it's getting ready for the next week to roll over.
Oh, I already paid for an extra week.
Okay. So
I
GOP,
figured
you
it'd been
can
a week by now.
yep. You can pay 5 gold and maybe Chester lets you stay in his room.
No,
Or you can pay
he
5 gold for an average room. Or you
he's
can work there.
squirrely looking.
How much? How much for a common room?
A common room is 2 gold a week.
The cheapest. Yeah, I'll do a common room.
Okay. So Um,
I'll
Vienna
I'll lock
takes
up
you.
all my stuff in my mech suit.
Yeah, so Vienna takes you to your common room, and it basically looks like an apartment from the 20s. There's a bed, there's a sink, there's the magic glass that you put your hand on it, and you think of a biome you want to be in, and it portrays that and adjusts the temperature as the wind blows through the magic glass. It's the same temperature as whatever the air would be there, and
Mhm.
thank God you haven't seen outer space because that would be horrible. Anyways, so
Mm.
you get your little room. It's quaint. It has some leg room. You could do push-ups on the ground. That's about it. So you reconvene back and have to potentially fight, kick out, or politely talk to Herbert the Cookie Ghost. Now, Herbert likes to. You know what? I'm not going to give this to you. Everyone make a survival roll to find out the patterns of Herbert.
Okay. On survival roll, I have an advantage, correct?
You
As a
have to.
ranger?
So as a ranger. So what that means is in my game I do advantage a little bit differently because I want to stand out. Advantage means the lowest your base dice can be is a 10 if you have advantage. You can still fumble, but if you rolled like a 3, it will go up to 10 plus whatever your modifier is. If you have penalty, the highest you can roll is a 10. So, roll, lady.
Alright.
I have no idea what to add, so.
You okay, so your survival rank is 1
Nope,
and
2.
it's 2
Oh, wait a
and
second. Yeah, survival's 2.
what stat applies to survival?
You didn't put that on the basics
Oh, on the
stuff.
base. Yeah, I didn't put it on the basic skills. That's right. So it would just be 1d20 plus 2.
1d20 plus 2.
Yep,
Okay.
and you have advantage as a ranger. So
Oh,
I
nice.
can't clear.
woo,
Okay.
that's a non-natural 20. So you get it down pat.
No. That was because I thought you
That
said we
was
were all rolling.
Chester.
No, that
No,
was
it's
I
on
rolled
me.
an
Oh, that
18. I rolled an
GOP.
18,
Okay.
Here I
which
go.
is just a flat 18 on my end.
Yeah.
5.
No. Remember, you have advantage, so that goes up to 10. You got a 12.
Okay.
So you got a 12. So GOP learns his habits. Um,
Out of
Celtic
10
learns that he is a large ghost,
Okay.
which means that he has the power to influence the entire
Other
kitchen.
ghosts. Ooh.
hmm So, Chester, you learn that some of his special abilities. He he seems to be a minor infraction ghost, which means that he works for a deity. He is directly linked to one of the deities, one of the gods.
Mm.
As a result, he has minor, almost like minor domain influence, meaning that, where gods have influence over aspects like love, nature, core aspects of the world, he, over specific item, has domain, and his is cookies.
I see. That's fair. That's
So
very good.
he is Herbert of cookies, meaning that he is, sovereign over cookies. The
He's not
Cookie
Okay.
leaving that
Meister.
kitchen. He's
Well,
not leaving that kitchen.
we all come into the kitchen, and
hmm
I call him out by name, Herbert,
hmm
monster of cookies. I wish to
Who,
parlay.
who dares summon the Cookie Meister, Lord of Sugar and Lard?
I, Alabranth Brightleaf, do summon thee, and I give thee
And
an option.
all right, make that intelligence roll.
Okay, just straight intelligence.
Intelligence plus Elder Study.
Oh, I got that. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
11.
So as you speak, you hear very well, and you see all the pots and pans and any loose metal begin combining together to make like a knight out of pots and pans with like, the knives forming together to make a sword on top of each other, and all the spoons go into the left hand and fray out to make a shield.
Mhm.
Who will speak the first word?
I shall.
What would you say?
You have an option. You may leave this the kitchen of this wonderful woman, Vienna, who owns the Green Salamander. And down the street, there's a place that's owned by a dark elf. You can go there, or you shall be smited.
I like your spirit. What is your name?
I am Alabranth Brightleaf.
You say
One
that
of
while
the
ago.
one of the godless heathens. I see. Make a charisma roll for me,
Oh, this is
plus
gonna
your
be.
elder studies.
Oh, okay. That adds 1. Nice. Oh wow!
Oh, all right.
I was convincing.
I have a counter offer for you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You come from a tribe of elves who have long disdained spirits. I will grant your request and leave this place,
Mhm.
for it smells musty and of frogs. Hey, I'm cooking those tomorrow. But I grant you a specific game that you must play with me in
Okay.
exchange. And I will come to make my move whenever you eat one of those delicious cookies you made. That is all. And all the pans and pots and knives and everything just go flying everywhere. Everyone make a reflex roll.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, could I have roll the celestial skill since I am a cleric?
You can potentially learn it, but it's a hidden
18.
skill. So you have to find
So I
someone. You have to find
Anyone
someone
else
that
now?
can teach you. GOP. Nope, he's muted. Oh well.
the secret
Oh, I'm
skills count
sorry. I'm
till you're
sorry.
5.
Secret skills, they count towards the 5, and you can only have one secret skill. But GOP, a fork sticks in your arm for 1 damage.
It just
Yeah.
goes through my armor.
Just oh, oh.
Ow!
You rolled like a 1
I'm
on
not
your
washing these dishes. I'm sorry, Brightleaf. That's yours problem.
I do go. I
Keep
go
walking
about it.
back.
I do go about cleaning up all the pots and pans and put them back where they're supposed to be, though. I did a good
You're
job.
supposed
The
to wash
kitchen.
them first.
No.
So you have a special power now, Alabranth. Whenever you eat a cookie, you can summon your Herbert the Cookie Meister
Mhm.
for 1 round, and he will smite those that have disdained cookies.
Oh, dude. I'm going to be dealing with those dark elves because we know
I'm
they're
not gonna have no
anti-cookie.
cookies.
They
Yeah,
are
well,
anti-cookie.
whatever pot and pan golem you just saw will actually manifest and fight for you for the round. And he's
Nice.
pretty strong.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
yeah, no pun intended. Anyways, so you have one more ghost to go. You don't know their name, you don't know what they do, but they live in the basement. And the basement is a little bit more dodgy than the kitchen. Everyone is going to get 9 XP for banishing Herbert.
Nice.
Yay!
Hey.
There's much rejoicing. Yay. So, who wants to be the brave one and go down into the basement?
I will.
Excellent. Make a survival roll for me, please. You go to a particular area that is paved with black marble and overlaid with bamboo shoots, and a door not akin to a trap door is there with a rope loop that you pull up, and there is a descending
Oh, almost
staircase.
a natural 20. Almost.
Almost. And with a 7, you don't sense anything there. Lady, would you like to sense traps?
Certainly.
So we all have to roll survival.
No,
Let
no,
me see
he's
what
going
my
first. He's the one that has to
I
make
see.
survival versus traps.
let me see what my trap thing is first. Come here.
But as a ranger, she would be able to, like normal people would have to get there before they realize, but her
Makes
as a
sense.
ranger can just look at it and see if there's traps.
Okay, it's a trap.
Yep. This is a difficult one, but you do have advantage, so hopefully you can get it.
What's that under?
That is
Anyway.
just 1d20 plus your survival and
Oh,
your trap.
wrong. No, sorry. Wrong thing.
It's all good. So just
Clear.
1d.
Clear. It's 1d20 plus what?
What's your tracking and survival?
Survival's 2,
And
tracking's
tracking
1.
is 1, so plus 3.
Not even.
Well, no, that goes up to 10, so that's a 13.
Okay.
You can sense as he's going down, something's not right. You're not sure if it's a trap, if it's an ambush, or if it's just a ghost.
Sure, I grab the back of his collar and start pulling back. No, don't go down there. There's some kind of trap down there.
Are you
Should
going to
I
go
go
down
down
there
and
for
try
real?
to disarm the trap?
You can if you'd like. Make a survival roll for me. Detection roll, which is 1d20 plus 3. See if you can figure it out.
11.
All right. So let me see. Oh, it goes up to 10, so that's another 13. You get to the bottom and begin looking around to disarm the trap, and you step in something viscous and gooey.
Ew.
Um, as the in this world, it's equivalent of gelatinous cube engulfs you. So combat begins. Everyone, roll initiative.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
What was the
I
initiative
get to
again?
squeal before. Anything else happens.
Well, you're a stripper. You probably moan being encased in ooze. So roll
For
1d20 plus reflex, please, for your
Okay.
initiative. And if you
one
have any initiative bonuses.
1d20 plus 3.
Oh yes.
Ooh, the
Ooh, yes,
GOP, the slow one. That's kind of nice.
What did I
I
get?
got 4.
13.
Good thing I'm stuck then, huh?
Yeah, so
That makes sense.
it will go, yeah. So it'll go GOP, Chester, the ooze, and then it'll go Dragon Celtic. So I have to remember that. My brain. So GOP, you're up there with your big metal suit of armor. There's this tiny hole that you're not sure you can fit through, and you see Lady. It's
Entrapped.
interesting. She's being eaten. It's like when you see a frog eat bugs. Just
Okay. I am going to use my halberd, and I am going to try and. Can I attempt to use the backside of the halberd to pull her out?
you're gonna reach down with the halberd. Now it is a 20-foot ladder, so you can get down on the floor and try to reach and hand her the end of the halberd. That would be if she can try to get halfway up. She can grab that halberd and you can try to pull her out.
I have 15-foot reach.
You have 15-foot reach, so she'd only have to make it 5 feet. So you can poise, hold your initiative, and if she's able to, struggle and grab it, then you can pull. You can then make a might roll to pull. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you are plugging up the hole with your big old suit of armor.
Yeah.
So now it goes to Chester. Chester, he dives down and sticks the pole arm for her to grab, and he's blocking the whole thing with his big old suit of armor.
Why did he do something so stupid?
I don't know. He avoids taxes.
That's fair.
Because the last time I used the ladder, I busted it.
That's true. That's fair. And you guys got trapped down here.
So what you're saying is I can't do anything.
You can do things. You could probably kick him out of the way if you want.
Well, no, it's okay. I'll let him take the brunt of it.
Okay.
So I guess on this round, what I'll do is
Mhm.
I'll just use my spark ability.
Mm-hmm. You can use your spark ability.
Yeah.
Are you going to channel it through him? Because it can go through his metal armor, and then you can shoot it at the ooze.
Oh, I'll do that because it'll freak him out. Let's do that.
Now, because you can't see the ooze, you'll have just a penalty on the roll. But don't worry,
Okay.
it doesn't have very good range defense. So just roll the dice. Highest you can get on the dice is a 10, but your modifier is unaffected.
Okay. Get out.
There you go. So that's just a 14, which hits him because the ooze only has a 10 range defense.
And the
So roll
second?
damage, please.
Second misses.
Second misses, but one hits.
All right. And I will do. That's right. So it's D6 plus 1.
I actually have my computer's calculator, so
2.
2. Okay, so I'm keeping a tally of its health with my calculator. All right, so you have
Your hair
blasted it
stands on end inside of your
Yeah,
armor.
GOP's hair stands
Hair.
on in.
This is strange.
So now it goes to the ooze. So the ooze is going to roll its automatic hit for enveloping someone, and then it's going to try to
Fumble!
try to crush her. So first the automatic hit, full effort, which is going to be 5 damage, because when you do full effort, minimum is 5, so you take 5 damage. Now the actual hit, if he's able to hit you, hopefully fumble. Hopefully fumble. What's your melee defense?
How do I calculate that again?
You take a lot of hits for a stripper, just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
It's 10 plus your armor.
10 plus armor.
Okay, 10 plus armor. Armor is I'm
As
not in cover. My armor is 14.
You're at 14? All right, cool. So you're at 14. Do you have any ranks in evasion or anything like that?
I hadn't got a chance to take any. I only
Okay.
have two hidden skills, whatever. Or
Okay.
whatever skills.
Okay, that's fine. So let me see.
Which I don't understand. Tracking should be part of being a ranger.
Tracking is it's a free skill you get as a ranger.
Oh, so I don't have to count that?
No, you don't have to count it. It's a free skill.
Okay.
So, anyways, yes. So
You
it
got
is a
hit.
free skill. You got hit. So
Yeah.
this is acid damage. So let's
Of course.
see here. What?
Oh, wait a second. See the red dragon scale armor. Am I immune to acid? Let me look. Looking.
You're not
No,
immune.
fire, blunt, smash.
No, I think the only person
Nope.
immune to acid here is me.
Yeah,
Res-
looking
And
at it.
I'm in
resistant
the
to
back.
Yeah, resistant to acid. So.
Oh, no. I wrote down immune forever
Oh,
and
yeah.
complete, no matter what the DM says. It's written on the sheet.
Oh, is that how that works?
Is that how that works?
You said it was 5-point damage?
You took 5 points from the squeezing, the constricting, and 4 acid damage.
Okay.
I didn't roll within dissolve range, so you don't have to worry about your clothes melting. But yes,
Yay.
you've taken a total of 9 damage. Now it goes to Dragon. There's this big tin can plugging up the hole, Dragon.
I think you should charge him and pop him out of the hole.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Punch
good
him.
luck.
Hurt your foot. Or, I don't know. This is creative. I want to see what you do, Dragon. He's plugging up the hole. Use your dragon brain.
Okay, which way is he plugging? Is this like a Winnie the Pooh thing?
Yeah,
Yes, it is exactly that.
it's exactly like Winnie the Pooh.
No bother.
You be
Yeah,
rabbit. Go for it.
You can jump and kick him down the hole if you want.
No, I don't want. I asked.
Solids transfer sound really well. You could put your mouth up to the lower back of, GOP's armor and roar and intimidate. Probably blow out GOP's eardrums, but potentially irritate the slime.
No. I think you should charge him.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You're the unofficial party lead. So
Rabbit.
what do you want to do?
Well, Rabbit is definitely intent on getting poo out the hole.
It's true. Lion, would
It's
you
up
like
to you,
to
Dragon.
would you like to play whack-a-mole with your friend?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to pull you out or knock you through?
My character is not paying attention to you. He's trying to pull Lady out of the slime.
He is.
Yeah.
So make
He's
it
trying
worse.
to be valiant.
I'll pull him out then.
Okay, so you can he's stuck, so you can grab him, make a might roll, pull him out.
Wait, I was stuck? I never established that. When
no.
when was I stuck? I didn't go inside.
You missed the narrative. It happened.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're not stuck. You're just you're
I'm
wedged
just
in
Yeah,
there
my
so
goals
others
blocking.
can't get past you. Yeah, you're blocking. We use the word stuck around here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I was.
So
And the cat sucked.
so with a 5, as you pull, you throw your back out.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't heal properly.
Oh,
So
oh,
you
mm.
won't be able to make a move action in the next round.
Mhm.
You're like, oh, you all hear the pop as he's like, oh, my back, oh goodness. And so now it goes to you, lady.
Me!
You had a dream like this once, but this isn't. This one
Yeah,
hurts. What are you
this
doing?
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any way I can physically extract myself from the goo?
That's the
Well,
whole
you see
reason
a
why.
you see a
Yeah.
halberd over to your left that's being held down towards you. If you can just make it 5 feet, you'd have to roll a might roll against the ooze to pull yourself out. You are halfway enveloped, so
Okay, so
yeah,
my might is not high.
it's okay. It's just an opposing might roll.
My might is +2. Do I get to add my +2?
Yep, 1d20 plus 2 against the might of the ooze, which this thing's stats are bad except for its might. 14. Let me see here. You actually are able to
Yeah.
pull yourself free from the ooze, not completely.
Nice.
Like your feet are still inside the ooze, like your feet and calves, but you're actually able to grab the halberd. So
I
now
say
roll.
pull! You did stick
Yeah,
down,
I
not
was-
the pointy end, right?
I was holding off on the actual main part of my action to.
Yeah, you can. That's what I mean. You can pull GOP. I was about
Yeah,
to
I'm
tell
gonna
you.
I'm gonna pull her out.
All right, make your might roll to pull her out.
Okay.
Clear.
Uh,
Why isn't
let's-
this thing wanting to clear? Well, it cleared mine
Do-
off.
should I- Do I get my spear work bonus too, or no? Just the might.
Just the might,
Okay, so it's a +3.
because you're not fighting, lady.
Oh, it's only a 9.
So you basically pull, and she's pulled, but she doesn't really go anywhere. But you do kind of get her away from the ooze, so the ooze will have to try to re-envelop her before it can get its auto hit. So you've denied it doing as much damage.
Okay,
So
and I guess as I'm pulling back, I'll leave an opening for the party, so I'll
Okay.
pull back.
Okay, but you're at the top of the initiative. So what are you
Well,
doing? You
no,
gonna pull some more?
it's the end of the round, right?
Yes, into the
So I
round.
get my alternate attacks at the end of the round, right?
Alternate attacks? Which ones?
I'm going to use my stalwart resolve.
Oh, the stalwart resolve.
I mean,
Yep,
you just
so
been
you
doing
can-
those things at the end of round, so I just figured.
Yep, that's stalwart resolve. Do the
What's that?
So let's see here. I guess with the ooze,
that's one of his wizard abilities.
yeah, it
Okay.
is. Yeah, it's one of my wizard abilities. I guess I'm going to use the tar slam. So the victim, and these are like automatic things. He
Well,
is.
the way this works is you know those imbuements you put in your weapon.
Yeah.
Whenever you hit them with your weapon, these extra things happen.
Oh, so this isn't like an aside.
It's not a side; it's a modification.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can't do that then.
Oh, okay. So, because I remembered I gave you some things, but it's been a while. I'm like,
Yeah, I thought this was just in addition, but that's okay. That's cool. Go ahead. Top of the round.
all right, top of the round. What are you doing, GOP?
Okay, well, I mean, I'm trying to pull her out. That was
Right,
my
you grab
action
the
from
might
the
roll.
last round that I held. So,
Yep.
I'll try to pull her out. Yeah, and then I'll pull back, so give my party room to get in there.
Okay.
All right, +3. Oh, 19.
Excellent. Let me see if the ooze lets go. Yep, you
Oh.
pull her free.
All right, and I'll pull her up out of the pit, or out of the the hole, and
Okay.
I'll pull back so my party can get in.
All right, so you are pulled up to the top of the ladder, lady.
Trying to get the rest acid off while they attack it.
Okay, so you're small enough they can attack past you. Chester, what are you doing? You have your tar slam. You can,
Right. I'm just.
Yep,
I
you-
get you saying. So what it is just it's a increased version of enchanted. is what it is.
Yes.
I get it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I kind of sprint up the side of the wall, come over the
Mhm.
top, and I'm going to drop down, and I'm going to waylay into this thing.
Okie dokie. So you
I
slide
use
down,
my
run
my
down
uh,
there.
my
Ooh,
my agile elven
ah.
agility,
Yep.
and I slide down, and I'm going to take my round at it. Okay,
All right.
I am using the tar
Okay.
slam, which is going to create the effect. Let me just read it again. It has the enchanted effect, and of course, this is upgrading it. So there we go. The
Hmm.
victim is slowed, but also slows other allies they come into contact with or travel within 5 feet of. But that's in this situation is good because it's all by itself. So
Yep.
um, I'm using the tar slam version of it. All right.
Yep. Sounds good. Roll your attack.
All right, here we go. I'm using the true sword, by the way.
Fantastic. It's a good sword.
It is good sword.
Boom.
Nice.
Crap
There
out
you
of it.
go.
And so when you roll your damage for me, please.
Sure.
1d8 plus your might, which is
5.
you have a +5 might.
I have a +3, but the sword itself is +2, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, you have magical plus.
What is
So
our critical range again?
you have to
9. So I do 9 damage. I'm
wait a
slowing
minute.
it as tar seeps out of the sword through me and just mingles with the gelatinous slime of its own consistency.
Chester, you did critical it, so roll another d8.
Oh, right, that's right.
I forgot how like we calculate our
Your
criticals.
critical range is like what's your might score?
17
I got a
total.
16.
So that means Chester criticals technically on a 13 plus on the base dice.
That's right. Yeah.
So
I'm actually pretty good I'm a DPS is what it is.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a
Uh,
DPS.
so I do 17 total damage, slowing damage to this thing. And I also bring my shield in, which is also a nice little magical. You missed out last week, dude.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right,
Hold on a
so
second. And ooh, wow.
that
This,
that
this is
will
the
critical.
shield, and I do have shield plate and all that kind of stuff. So
Yep, so that'll be 2d6 plus your might, which is 3. So 2d6 plus 3.
okay, there we go. 12. So I did. That was a 29-point round. That was a pretty good round.
Yep,
That was pretty
it's a
good.
pretty good
I
round.
brought it on, and I did it cool too. I'm not only am I beautiful.
Hmm.
Cunning
So you notice
and brave.
something.
Yes.
You notice something, Mr. Elf, as you're watching the slime.
Hmm.
You see a convulsion within the slime
Okay.
as it seems. Make an intelligence roll.
Ooh, I have that.
You
Any
do.
any skill?
Um, just the +3.
Okay. No, I'm too hyped up on my own self
Too
awesomeness.
hyped up. Too hyped up on your awesomeness. That's fine. I would be too. So let me roll here. Excellent. So let me see here. So the ooze does not like whatever just hit it and is going to try to slap it.
No, of course that makes sense.
So it undulates towards
He is
you.
slowed though.
He is and fumbles. He misses.
Oh
He just
no!
falls.
Perfect.
He falls into a pool, just a splash. Now he can't fall prone or anything like that because it's ooze.
Well, he's all
But it
tarred up.
just, yeah, he's all tarred up.
Nice.
But you now make another intelligence check.
Okay.
So Puffin, you said if an enemy crit fails, they take their damage back to them. Like they.
If the action that they were trying to do, a fumble is melee.
I actually paid
Range
attention
and
this
magic
time.
is a critical failure. Okay,
Oh.
so you made it this time. You realize that the ooze is absorbing the tar.
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
It is slowed, but it is eating the tar.
Okay, that makes sense.
So,
I'm done.
um, You're done. So
That was a
now
good
it
round,
goes
though.
to.
That was a good round.
It was a good round. So you're thinking before this thing reconstitutes its mass, it might be good to hit it with the lightning and make it go boom.
Yeah,
So
yeah. But next round.
next round. So we're gonna go to after the ooze did its horrible blunder, dragon.
So we want to. So, well, I was striking with lightning.
You have lightning too.
Yeah, divine
Nice.
volt.
Divine bolt.
Oh,
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
no, that's light damage. Never mind. Does that count?
I mean, it's not lightning; it's light damage. You can hit him with a
Yeah.
laser bolt. A divine word. Would you? Okay, so do you want to hit him with divine word, or do you want to like throw something at him?
Well, hit him with divine volt.
Divine word. So make your attack roll.
With D20 plus.
It's just divine word is a d20 with plus your charisma bonus.
I have a charisma bonus. Let's see. No, I do not.
So just 1d20. 1d20 flat. All right, you have missed. You basically begin focusing down the hole, and divine light illuminates the basement, and you hear a hissing noise, and then it hits the ground and just scatters into like coals. It's pretty cool. It looks cool, but doesn't do anything. Lady, your turn.
Trying to. Am I taking damage from the rest of the acid?
It's just
No?
the one time.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah,
stomach
pull-
acid. Once you're out of it, you're good.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my U-bow and hit it from as best as I could. Let's see.
Alright. Roll your shot.
So elf was 1, skill is 2, bow is 3. So that's a 6 plus.
It's plus 6 to hit. 1d20 plus 6.
Mm-hmm. Ah! That's the wrong thing, honey.
What'd you get? Oh, there it is.
23.
Boom. You have
Nice.
criticaled it. So roll 2d8, please.
And I add nothing to it?
Just 2d8. Yep, just 2d8.
5.
5 damage. Excellent. Let's see here.
Sorry.
No, you did good. Next round, since you're able to knock an arrow with your movement, you'll be able to shoot at it with 3 arrows, and that'll do a lot more damage. So, it looks like this thing's probably going to explode next round. So now we go back to the top. GOP. She's out of harm's way. What are you doing?
Good job.
Yeah, the problem is that I really have no room to get in there, and I don't have a ranged attack.
Oh, I'm down on the side of it now. You have room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I could
did
do
the whole
funniest thing ever.
elven walking on the wall and flipping down and doing the cool L shit. I did that.
Well, no, my thing is his armor cannot fit through that hole.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I can't. I thought I was just like just fit.
Well,
I
use
thought it was
a
like
use a ranged weapon, then you're good.
Yeah, he doesn't have a ranged weapon.
I don't have a ranged weapon, so I'm kind of stuck. Out
Well,
of.
so what
Well,
you
not
can do,
stuck,
GOP?
stuck, but,
Yeah.
Oh, I can throw something.
Yeah, throw something at it. There's
All
rock.
right. Yeah, I'll chuck a rock at it. Why not? I mean, it's
roll your throw a rock check. Roll a might. 1d20 plus might.
1d20 plus might. Okay.
Just
Plus
remember,
3.
GOP.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Another one. That's my second one of the
Critical
night.
failure.
It's okay, GOP.
So
Just remember, I'm Legolas. You're not.
So what happens is a critical failure, since it's not melee, it harms you. So roll a d8 damage to yourself.
Jesus.
Okay. That's
Well, no, sorry.
my night.
D6. D6.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
So you don't take D6 because it's just a rock. Okay.
Yay,
You take 1
that-
damage.
Yay.
1 damage.
So basically, he flings the rock back. It bounces off the wall, hits him in the back of the head.
Okay.
Ow.
Never seen that trick done
It
before.
ricocheted.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
Chester, your turn.
Oh, my eyes glow with almighty divine
Oh.
electricity, even though I don't believe in it. And I charge my weaponry with my energy, and I lay into it. Have at
Okay,
thee. Okay,
go for it. Watch him
and
roll a 1.
I that would be wonderful. Okay.
Now, I point
Okay.
out this is not even the ghost.
That
Oh,
is a
nice,
Ooh, got
nice.
him. And that's a critical.
It is a
So
critical.
he's
Well,
going.
let me do all the damage in sync, if I may.
Yeah, okay. I was going to tell you all the damage you do.
Oh, I see.
That okay. So that will also hit. That is not a critical because the base dice is only
Right,
10.
right.
So what's going to happen is you're going to do a d6 from the shield. Um, so the shield's magic does not actually improve its damage.
I have shield play.
Oh, you do. So you get to add your might. So yeah, but you were adding 5 for the shield. It's only +3. You get to add your might.
Right, but I add the shield's bonuses as well, right?
Let me see. Let me double check. Shield bonus, shield play. No, it is just the might bonus
Okay.
for
So that
shields.
would be a 15, 21, 27 points of damage with the electrical effect.
Did you add the extra D8 for critting?
I did. It's right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And
27
but
points of
then
damage electrical.
but also it ignites the tar, so you need to do another D8 of damage.
Oh, nice combo. I'm comboing. I'm Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
So what's your total damage?
35 damage round, 29 round, and a 35 round.
And it
I
explodes and goos and acid goes everywhere.
am Legolas.
Mhm.
Okay. So you have told this one dude has done a total of 60 damage.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
keeping
why we
track
keep
of
him
it.
around.
So
Well, I'm
this thing
DPS.
is
He's tank.
yeah, he is like, engulfed for a split second. It looks like it's almost boiling and it's not happy with you. So it's going to try to sling itself at you. Double strike.
Sweet.
For swing,
Oh.
That's a hit.
that is a crit. So now he's going to swing again and miss horribly. So that is, let's see here. 15 points of damage.
Okay. Both my armor and shield are acid resistance. Does that offer
Yep.
any kind of a help to me or no?
What that does is that means that the armor does not have to roll to be dissolved,
Okay.
which is good because if the dissolve effect goes off, it can just destroy the armor outright.
Well, no, fair play. I put some damage on him, and he put some on me. I'm good. All right.
So now it will go to let's see, it goes to dragon.
Does he look beat up? Like, does he look
The-
like he's taking that damage?
It's an
The
ooze.
the
You can
slot
make a
the
mental roll.
that yeah, because that
I'm gonna shop at it.
was a 14. Tell me if this thing is actually taking the damage.
Something's not right. All right, roll ethereal.
Do I add my skill level to my roll or not?
You only add the bonus of the spear, and depending on your spear rank, your might to damage. So your plus to hit is only your might bonus and the weapon. So if you have a spear, which is +2, and a might of +3, that's +5 to hit. And then when you deal damage, you add your might bonus, which is +3. If you have magic on it, like Chester's does, you add the magical modifier you paid for as damage. That applies to weapons, not to shields.
Okay, well, I have hunted, so that's a +7 then.
Yep, so +7, and it will have -2 defense, so beat an 8. Don't
Get
roll a
him.
1.
Great. And then it's a fucking web browser's acting up.
Yep, I
Oh, there we go.
understand.
It's okay, man.
And it kicked me and the page closed.
And he's gone. We can
Yeah.
have GOP roll for you. He'll probably get a 1.
You should have Chester roll for you.
Sure.
All
What
right.
am I rolling?
No,
rolling it.
not Chester.
He's rolling a D20 plus 7.
Nice.
I mean, I've already rolled 2 nat 1s, so,
Oh,
you know.
19.
19.
19. So you would hit Dragon. So your damage is a D8 and your might bonus is a plus 3. So 1D8 plus 3, please, Chester.
1d8 plus 3. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
6. All right. So, at the end of the round, this effect will
Hello?
happen. Go,
Okay.
lady.
Is he?
Well, Megan?
Oh, is it going to explode first?
No. It's already that effect has already happened. The fire from the tar has happened.
Okay.
Lady, you have 3 arrows to put into this thing. So
Is it
how
still
this
moving?
Oh yeah, it's definitely moving. It's
Yeah.
undulating like it's boiling.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
So, by
shouting.
the way,
I'm
wait, did this
shouting.
thing is a supernatural entity or not?
No, it's oozes are natural.
Oh.
Yes, lady.
I'm shouting. Pull back! Pull back!
Okay. So that
24.
is a crit. So
For
Nice.
all
Good
three.
job.
no. That's a crit. So what happens next? Roll for the next arrow.
Where's my reroll at? Reroll. There's no reroll. Okay.
It's all good. Same
Oh,
roll.
another
So
crit.
another crit. Roll your
Oh,
last
boy.
arrow.
Good job, lady.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Right.
man, it would have been
So-
amazing.
So one of the things about the ooze is it does have ranks in evasion, which means that is a critical failure. Lady, please roll damage against yourself. 1d8 flat, please. One of the effects of the evasion skill is it raises the critical failure chance of attacks against it. So 6. So what happens is so I'll keep that in consideration. Now roll your 2 criticals, your 4d8 damage to this thing. 4d8 damage.
48. One,
Yep.
2, 3,
Slap this
4.
That would be 5.
Ooh.
Nice.
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 21.
21, excellent. So here's what happens. So the
I
last
am
arrow you
cowering
shoot
behind my shield, just so you know.
goes inside the ooze, and the ooze fires it, but like spits it out, and it hits you for 6 damage. So,
Okay.
what happens is you see the ooze basically, like GOP saw, something wasn't right with this thing. Something was off. Something was different, and it basically goes, and just kind of slime goes everywhere. But quickly the beads reconvene, and the ooze seems like almost like it was overloaded with energy or damage or something like that. It exploded, and some of it reformed, and the ooze looks kind of like it did when it started to eat Lady. So, but smaller. Weird. Anywho, so now it goes to the top. GOP. Would you like to make a intelligence roll with a bonus?
Yeah, because
Figure
I
out what's
already
happening.
tried one. That's what I'm gonna do. So, what bonus or is that advantage kind of thing or what?
Yeah, advantage. So the lowest you can get on the dice is 10 plus your modifier.
Okay, +3.
Yep. Hey, yours is.
Oh,
Woo!
nice! I'll take it.
So you learned what makes oozes dangerous in this world. Oozes in my world do not take less damage from any source. Now they are oozes, so they're immune to things like exposed and lacerated, things that would affect mortal, like not gelatinous thingies.
Yeah.
Man, I sound stupid talking. So
Not gelatinous
but
things.
non-jello things. But whenever they get above, like when they take damage over their max health, they explode, and then 1d8 like globules reform, and that's its new health total, and it keeps fighting until the whole thing is dead.
Okay, I'll relay the information to the party.
Now I have a
Now that
question.
yes.
My convince ability, which gives me
Mm-hmm.
telepathy, is that
Mm-hmm.
only in from me directly speaking, or is that something that I can maintain amongst the party?
You can maintain that with the party. You can speak to your party members as if you were speaking verbally, but do it in your mind.
Yeah, but I mean, can they speak to me?
Uh, let
Is it
me
just
let me
me to
roll.
them, or is it like a comm system?
It's like I intended it. If they're speaking to you, yes, they can think to you.
Okay, that's fine.
It's like a
But the
comm
door
system.
is open.
The door's open. Yep. So, with that, um, that information is relayed. Is there anything else you want to do? Because that was your move action, GOP. You can still like throw a rock at it.
I mean, I'll throw another rock.
All right,
Yeah, why
roll me
not?
that natural one.
You need
Yeah,
a
right.
how do you an armor guy not have ranged weapons?
Well,
Because I
he
didn't
traded
start
it
with
out.
one. Yeah, and I traded out with to get the extra arm with the shield. So
Yeah, I see. And but for
yeah.
some reason that whole thing situation reminds me of the dumbest situation in fantasy history.
Hmm.
Hodor, hold the door, as if these people on Westeros speak English.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Dumbasses.
Okay, so
Oh my what?
I
all right, so
love the
+3.
philologist gets super upset.
Oh, that's a crit.
Critical. Roll 2d6, please, for rock damage.
Okay, I don't add any other pluses to this, right? It's just that.
Nope.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
because
just that.
it's not. Oh, 4. Oh well, something.
All right. So, hold on a second. Here we go. So, um,
I
you
wind it
just
up
hit
and
it.
go for the pitch.
Yep, your turn, Chester. Turn this thing into sausage.
Oh, I think he said his water is boiling.
Oh, okay. So we'll. Well, I'm. All right. So I'm gonna kill Chester while he's away. Let's see here. Roll. Let's see here.
He dodges. Sorry.
No,
He's behind his shield. Sorry.
I'm
look.
sorry. My water was boiling and it got messy. That's all right. I only burned 5 fingers. Very nice.
Yay!
Yay.
But did you ruin the
Well,
copper
you got
pot?
5 left.
That's true. No, it's all good. It's sitting on a towel, so it shan't stain anything, and thus I will not be yelled at.
Mhm.
Anyway, oh
So
yes,
no,
it's my
it's
turn,
your
right?
turn.
It's still alive.
Yep. Yep.
Let's see here. All I can really do is bear into it. This time I'm going to try to use the cold, though.
Good idea.
Yeah. So I'm going to take my attack.
Hmm.
Cold, I'm using the frost effect. That hits, but
That does hit.
I don't know. Is that a critical? It's a 12. I think it's a crit for
No, it's
me.
not a crit.
No, 13.
Um, yeah, because your might 17, so it's a 13 on the dice or better is a
Yeah, there
crit.
we go. There we go.
So
Um,
just a D8.
so that hits, and then
Yep.
I come across the top with the edge of my shield.
Yes, sir. Ooh,
That's
that
a
is a crit.
wackadoodle. Wow. Is that a crit?
Like a doodle
Yep,
That
it
is
is.
dandy.
definitely a
Keep in
crit.
mind, I do have
So
shield play and sword play. So,
yep.
um,
So shield. So with shield play and sword play, the shield will do 2d6 plus 3 because you add your might. The sword will do 1d8 plus 5. So that's a lot of damage. Let me see it, and it's all cold.
okay, that's 12 points of damage, and then I need to do the d6 again, right?
Yep, one more d6, good sir.
All right, so that's a total of 17 points of damage plus plus. Let's see. Enemies do not deal their modifier damage on the next attack if they fail a 17 resistance, so it doesn't add extra damage. Okay.
Doesn't it? But it does cause a special effect because the ooze is
Well, it's yeah, I
free.
know.
So minus.
So 17 points of damage.
Yep. So now what happens is the ooze is going to try to resist. No, it does not. So it will just have a base d20 when it attacks. So it's going to attack the only thing in front of it
Hmm.
twice. First attack.
Oh,
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 Hit.
Daisy.
that'll do it.
that'll crit. And a miss. So just one crit. It'll does not get to use its modifier on damage, so that's good. But it will hit for 9 damage. And you're resistant to acid, so you don't have to worry about it now. Let me see the rules on dissolve, because even if the gear is resistant, you are not. So other items will be affected. Your armor, not so much. So let's see.
What's your health at now, Chester?
I need to back up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's
Yeah.
taking
What
21.
did I
He's
say
taking
last round?
Yeah,
he's
but I've
taking
done.
21 of 32.
Yeah, but I've done 77 points of damage to this thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's done. He has caused it. Okay, so he's done so much damage. So this thing has split to and lost half of its total mass. Like you know, if it was anything else, it would just be paste. You know, I had to throw an ooze at the to see if it could stand up to him, and no, it can't.
No.
But let's see. Let's look at dissolved. Dissolve stacks X times. If it equals a victim's armor or weapon plus whichever is hit, the material dissolves. Your stuff's resistant, so that doesn't apply. But you've been hit twice with acid, so your stuff that's not your armor, your clothing, belt, things like that, begin to dissolve. Your potion case also melts, but not the potions inside.
But wouldn't it put someone on? It's not magical.
Okay.
So, all that stuff kind of like drips off of you, and it feels kind of gross. Luckily, the scabbard of your sword is also resistant, so it does not melt.
Nice.
So, but you're kind of just standing there in your armor. The potions gently
I'm
roll
dripping.
onto the.
I get it.
Yeah. I wanted to explain, but whatever. Okay. My bad. Fine. So now it goes to Dragon. Dragon,
Yeah.
Do
it's your turn.
something.
Do stuff.
Me-
Hop down the hole. Help.
Get down here and help me. That would be
Fine,
handy.
I'll go whack the thing.
Okay, so you
Fine, I'll go
climb
whack the
down.
ooze.
Wackadoodle,
Fine, I
wackadoodle,
climb
wack.
down.
Okay, climb down and
Climb
whack
quick.
it. Your back feels better, by the way.
Mhm.
Whack this
I
doodle.
just the whole stuff off thing.
There you go.
Ooh, and that's a crit. So 2d8 damage
Nice.
plus
Good job, dude.
3. So, yep. 2d8 plus 3.
2d8.
Yep, 2d8. 10. So you whack the snot out of this thing. Just whammo. And you kind of bring it back, and you get this thing's attention because that hurt pretty bad. And so, oh wait, yeah. No, each one of those should be minimum 5 because remember you have the special halberd where you get full effort. So that's 10 plus, so 13. So an additional 3.
Hmm.
There you go. Awesome. So you did a good bit of damage to it, about the same as what Chester did last round. So now we go to Lady. Lady,
I
you
only
can
get
use your
one
move.
arrow this time, don't I?
You only get one arrow, but you can use your movement to put 2 arrows on it. So what you do is you can, fire. You have time to fire 1 this round, but if you wait around, you can fire 3 next round because each action is you can attach 1 arrow to it.
I'll wait next round.
Okay, so you attach 2 arrows. Main action, arrow. Move action, arrow. So now it goes to the top. GOP.
Once again, I'm kind of
Rock.
stuck on the outside of this.
Hey, you know what? Lady makes a wonderful projectile weapon.
Right? No, I'll just throw another rock. That's what I can do. I'm not gonna
Okay.
toss Lady. That'd be hilarious. But,
Also,
yeah.
stripper check.
Right? Okay, so plus 3. 11.
Wow.
That will miss.
You're having a bad day.
Yeah, it's not my time.
It's okay.
I'm not
it'll
meant
come.
to be fighting at range. It's not my
Yeah,
build.
No,
but,
you are a tank. That is fair. Yeah.
you are a tank. So now it's going to go after GOP. It goes to Chester.
No,
Chester,
Lady.
you were looking.
No, she just went.
Oh, she
No,
did?
she just went.
My
Yep.
turn. Okay. So what I'm going to do is do the most awesome Mary Lou Retton backflip.
Hmm.
I'm going to land on the shells here in the basement, deftly and beautifully, and I'm drinking a potion which I caught as they were falling out of my case.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I do that,
Roll a d10.
and for my healing, right?
Oh wait, and it's a new week, so 1d12.
All right.
New week, 1d12. 9
Nice.
points.
Nice.
Nice. All right,
All
I am
right, so
done.
he moves up out of the way. The ooze that got hit by Dragon is going to attack Dragon. Because it's not smart. It doesn't understand tactics of stick to your target. This is like a WoW bad guy. But he gets his modifier back because he wasn't frozen. First attack on Dragon. What's your melee defense, Dragon?
I believe it's 14.
All right, he misses. Second swing and misses.
Oh,
Lucky
no.
you. So now it goes to you, Dragon.
Dragon. Yeah.
It
Miss.
So I
sloshes
don't
at you.
understand it hitting me.
Hmm.
Oh wait, I know. Did you add in the that smite thing recently? Because I do not remember what.
Let me read this. Where are you looking, good sir?
Under the cleric's abilities.
Cleric's abilities. What level?
The skill bonus.
Skill bonus. Uh, what am I looking at? Cleric. Yeah, you can smite.
Well, how many? I need to roll to see how many times I can do that today.
Yep.
Nice.
Boom.
4 times today. Now you can increase your critical range by 2, or you can bypass any damage resistances it might have.
I'm gonna bypass this damage.
Okay, so but now I would say increase your critical range because it doesn't have damage resistances, it just has effect immunities.
Okay.
You would know that your
Okay.
deity will tell, like,
Well,
whenever.
I relayed the information.
He did.
Yeah, he relayed the two smart people told you hurt it more. Don't
Yeah.
worry about if it's immune to something, it's immune. So roll your
Okay,
d20
fine. But
plus
hold on.
7.
Roll.
Yep, you got this. Critical, smite it.
Ooh, smite.
Nice.
So the thing is with the smite that he did, if he uses one of his smites, that increases his critical range to an 11 plus on the dice as a crit. So roll 2d8 plus 3 for me, Dragon. Minimum 5 on both dice, so I'll keep track of that. You're going to do a lot of damage.
5 and
Five.
5.
Oh, well.
You does 13. So this thing is looking like it's boiling and bubbling, like it's ready to pop again. So yeah, it's not looking good for it, but it's not looking bad.
Lady.
Lady, pump it full of arrows, make it go boom.
3 arrows.
That-
Crit.
Crit.
Arrow number 2.
Arrow number 2.
Just 13 hit.
That is not hit. Miss.
Okay. A crit,
the
a
ooze
miss,
has
one
gotten-
more arrow.
Yep. Yep. As the ooze has gotten smaller, its defenses have gone up. That is a miss.
All right,
So
so
one crit.
1 crit.
2d8, please. Once she gets some archery, she'll be able to add a reflex. 5 damage. That is enough to cause it to pop. So, let me see here. Let me hit clear. Let me roll for this ooze as it once again explodes and loses mass. 2. Excellent. So, you're looking like, when you stretch something out a lot and it looks like it's at its limit of stretching, like, you can pull, like, you ever like kneaded clay together or dough and like you pull it, and when you pull it real taut, it just kind of beads up and it starts like it's not as mushy or viscous as it was before, and after a certain point it just kind of pulls, like pops apart, kind of like cold cheese. It's gooey and then it's not. This stuff seems like it's on its last legs. it's about now the size of a small dog. It went from 3 times the size of a person. Now it's the size of like a Great Dane. So yeah,
One more
That's a
top of
round
big
the
anyway.
dog.
top of the round.
Okay. I'll toss another rock.
Throw
Or,
another
you know,
rock.
yeah.
Rock Boy.
We're gonna call
Yeah.
you David.
Are you going to be
No,
like the new Rock Boy in Fantastic Four and be gay as well?
I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been a gay character
Fuck.
yet, so
Well,
official.
GOP. The thing is you're technically in a suit of metal, so you're a metal band because you're a metal rocker. They
Oh
always throw
God,
you rock.
And he's a gay
Okay.
metal rocker
a
too.
gay metal rocker.
No. But I miss anyways, so it doesn't
Miss,
matter.
anyways, it's okay. So now after GOP, Chester, you're up on the thing.
I'm up on the shelf.
Elf on the shelf.
I'm an elf on a shelf.
Elf
Damn
on the
right.
shelf.
Damn right.
Wait, did they really make the thing gay?
They did. Yeah.
Oh man.
Shit.
And amongst other things. Yeah, no, it's a completely woke movie, dude. Of course
Well,
it
we
is.
already
I'm not
know
gonna
we
see
are
it,
we already
so
know Silver Surfer is a female. Yeah, we already know that.
Yeah. And they found a very butch woman too. Boy.
Ugh.
But anyway, that has nothing to do with what I'm going to do. Now I could either. I'm asking telepathically to the DM.
Yes.
Well, with yeah. Um,
The God,
should I
okay,
just lay
God.
into it or should I eat a cookie?
Cookie.
I eat a cookie.
All right. So
I sit on the
suddenly
shelf so that I am truly an elf on a shelf, and I just eat a cookie.
you eat a cookie. You feel full, like the lambus meat bread like cookie you just ate.
Hmm.
And before all of you, all the metal utensils and things that were kept there in storage form together as the Cookie Meister appears. Would you like to roll your attack for the Cookie Meister?
I shall as I enjoy
All
my
right,
cookie.
so 1d20 plus 12, please.
Oh, nice. It's a nat
With a
20, dude.
natural
That's a
20.
nat
So,
20.
yeah.
with a natural 20 from the Cookie Meister, here's what's going to happen.
Get him,
So,
Herbert.
his plus to damage is plus 6. So, you're going to roll 2d8 plus. Yeah, it's
6.
just plus 6 because he doesn't have the skill that would allow you to add it again.
11.
And that's
11.
well, no, it's a full effort, so that's minimum 10. So 16 points of damage.
And do it again, right?
Yep.
So that would
So
be
max 22.
yeah. So that's 38 points of damage Potman has done.
So he eviscerates this thing. It explodes for the last time and becomes like water. You can't even tell the difference, and it just stains everything down there.
Nice.
Now, when it does explode, everyone down there does take 1 acid damage.
I
I'm
don't.
glad I'm not down there.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm
well,
up top, so
yeah, you don't. But everything, yeah, every dragon, you take 1 acid damage, just 1.
My armor has acid resistance, I think.
Yeah, your armor doesn't take 1
you
acid
just take the
damage, but it
damage.
landed on your face.
Yeah.
It hit you in the face.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. That's full plated dog slash fire.
It's okay. So, what happens is it is gone, and you hear a female voice chuckling like an old hag.
And there's the ghost.
I see you have killed my pet. I'm very, very amused with you.
It sounds like the gay old man that on Family Guy.
Kind of.
Yeah, but that
So,
was Herbert.
Shh.
God, it's
so,
already 10 till
so
5.
Herbert has decided to find someone to haunt for a while. What a loser. Controlled by cookies. Such a simp for the sugar.
But they are good
Anyways,
cookies.
maybe,
I
but
rolled very high.
this is my domain there, whippersnapper. And I'll be darned if I let some punk kids and a tin man kick me out of here.
Hmm.
Unless we could come to an arrangement.
Another
Parlay.
arrangement.
Dragon,
Yeah.
your eye can see her.
Ooh, nice.
I mentally asked if he knows who that is.
Oh yes, that's the Validia. Terrible banger whenever she was young, but age got to her. As soon as her sciatica set in, she became
Oh,
an ugly crone.
sciatica.
Hmm.
It was
Ugh.
awful. Yeah, it's like watching a withering grape. Delicious but sour.
How do you feel about her?
I would be much happier if she was dead. She is a pain to look at.
Okay, you want to control my body to do? I'll let you control my body to do that then.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, well,
So,
parlay out of the question. Alrighty.
so you hear you hear and see a cracking and reassembling of bone from Dragon as you hear like, and he stretches both his hands up, and he's about almost a foot taller now, and his lion-like pattern becomes like that of a tiger, and long his mane hair grows all the way down. He's like, cracks his neck. It's good to have a new body. And you turn, and you see that his eyes are now glow like the false eye. His real eyes glowing the same color. Don't worry, everyone. This is only a temporary arrangement. And he turns back. Validia, you old bitch. You look just as old and decrepit as when I put you in the ground. And now it seems that you're haunting the place. And she tries to say his name, but he's like, no one needs to know my true name here. I'll tell you what, you said that you wanted to make a deal, and you are just as ugly as when you died. And, we can't be having any of that. Jure will want your soul into the pits for all the terrible things I've done, and that's usually how one bound in such deals are. So here she is, the cleric of yours, O fair lady of the hunt. She's yours. And you see Dragon's hands glow. And everybody make me a charisma roll, please. Except for the godless heathen.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
I still I don't need to make this either. Since it's my body
Benefits.
that's.
9.
Woo! Kelton.
Lady, net 20.
Nat 20. Wait, you're a stripper and you have no charisma modifier?
I know
That's
the way the
I'm
world
trying to
goes.
find
very
it. It doesn't.
weird.
I
That's
just
Their
perfect.
got
character
to.
sheet.
Dude, I worked
I
as
got
a
a plus
bouncer
1.
for 12
I
years.
got plus
I've seen
1.
plenty of strippers with zero charisma.
Yeah,
She
I
has
got
plus
plus
one.
1.
So the natural 20, though, is big because that is a critical success. So Jure, which is, the guy, kind of like a more bestial, or not bestial in looks, but more in habit, kind of like a mix of Ares and Artemis.
Better
She
good looking cat guy than he
No,
was,
no,
right?
no. She's
Oh,
no.
okay.
She's actually she looks like an elf. She's kind of an elven goddess. Um, she's gorgeous, but she has affinity with a such a lady like you channeling her energy. So she knows exactly where this chick is. And a divine burst of light occurs, and you do not hear the ghost voice any longer. What you do hear is the sound of hundreds of pads of feet, like a herd of, well, it wouldn't be, it'd be a pack. A pack of hounds have passed through. The soul collectors of Jure have dragged her to her sister in the abyss.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Nice.
basically, this guy, a little bit of context as Dragon returns to his normal self and shrinks back down. Um, Remember that pot of debauchery that you found that was causing the undead? That you didn't destroy the cauldron?
Nope.
Nope.
Remember when you were in the astronomy place before the wall closed and it flooded? And you
Okay.
had that pot full of blood and guts?
Nope.
Vaguely.
Vaguely? Well, basically what that was is that was an affront to two gods, and one of them was Jure. Um, And because of that, their curses cause undeath, the curses of those two gods combined. Well, someone has to be cursed for that action for the curse to keep going. Um, Validia was deceived by this guy, whoever he is, in the tiger's eye, to be the one that actually put that thing, one of the ones that put that stuff together. So she took the fall, and he got all the benefit by becoming undead. So um, they, she's gone, and he returns. Dragon, you have control of yourself again, and both ghosts have been removed. Everybody for defeating the oozes and repurposing. Well, you didn't get rid of this ghost, so you'll get XP still, and you'll get. Let's see here. What was it? Everybody gets 19 XP.
Nice.
Okay.
And so now you all have. Yep, we still have time. You've finished freeing up the inn. So, Vienna is very happy with you. She can now do expansions. She can take, funding in her business, and she is going to give all of you a feast and free drinks.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Um,
I just need to be healed up. That's all I need.
lady, murder hobos the room.
Murder
This-
hobos the room.
Well, no, I'm just asking if the slime dropped anything.
Let's see. Make a survival roll, everybody, if you want to see if the slime had anything inside it. Take.
Okay.
+2.
And since this is a skill, I forget I can add a +1 to my skill checks.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
have
why.
Because you're
well,
human.
depending on your rank. Yeah,
And
I rolled well.
okay.
I rolled
That's
crap.
20. Booyah. I find everything.
Oh, no.
All right, so the two people that find something, Chester,
Yes.
when the slime exploded, something hit you in the face.
Sweet.
It looks to be a ticket of some kind. Dragon, you find a ticket as well. 2 tickets to a local carnival. But Dragon got the good seats.
Ooh.
Chester's are in the nosebleeds.
Why? I rolled the same
Oh, yeah.
number.
You rolled a
No.
17, he got a natural 20.
I rolled a 21.
Well, there were only 2 tickets, a good one and a bad
That's
one.
okay. That's all right. I get it. I got it.
Look, you
Okay.
did over almost 100
I'm
points of
just
damage
kidding,
to my
dude.
monster.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm gonna go clean up while they go to the carnival and heal up.
Well, it says that you can take a guest.
Oh, nice. I'm taking Vienna.
Okay.
I go
Dragon,
to the depot to see if there's any lady lions who want to go.
Mm-hmm.
well, there's the one that, screwed you back to health. You
That's
take
right.
her.
That
Yeah,
one.
let's take go.
That's a good one.
She might be. She's a potential mate.
I say.
I mean, potentially. Yeah, I'd say. So you two can go to the carnival, and we'll get to that in just a second. GOP lady. Lady, are you gonna go back to Ronnie Goblin to get healed up? The doctor?
Yeah, he treated me nice.
Okay, so
And I pay him the 15. Well, not a full 15, but half of it.
And so he comes in and it's like, lady, getting damage in the goods. We can't have
This is
that.
acid, man.
I mean, it's not good to be on acid
Mm-hmm.
or in it.
Not on
Mhm.
it. Got splashed on me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I can fix that up. He grabs what looks to be some kind of smoking device, and he throws some stuff in there. If you weren't any wiser, you'd think it's a bong, and he lights it up and takes a billows and sucks up all the smoke and everything in there, and just compresses it over you, and the dust and stuff settles and numbs all your pain. All any of the acid burn, everything like that. Basically, this is a
Nice.
calcium powder.
Oh, okay.
So it
And you,
Nullifies the acid. I'll have to just wash it off now.
you said with hit
nullifies
points we don't add any might or anything, right?
just the base roll.
Okay.
Just your roll, and
I did.
but other skills can give you HP too. So fun fact: Now that that's nullified, you'll heal naturally back, no problem. GOP,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing while they're about to go to the carnival?
Well, I mean, I do really need money bad,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess I'm gonna keep working while they're at the carnival. I'm sure the plus one on those tickets wasn't meant for us because something bad is gonna happen at the carnival. So, um, that's okay. I'm going to get some. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to working because I need to bump up my skills since I don't really have much of anything. So I'm kind
Okay,
of.
so um, you will get, you can do your charisma rolls for sales, things like that. So on the way to the carnival,
Mm.
you head up one of the main passageways. You're really confused on how carnival's in here, but there was a whole spa, so whatever. Leaving Gobopolis, you travel down pathway number one, which is the most tame pathway, the only one which does not shift. Um, and you eventually run into grass. You're not sure why there's grass there, but you can definitely tell it's magical in nature. This whole place is semi-magical, anyways. So, excellent. That's a good sale. You come to a large open area, whereas would normally be a room embedded in the side of the rock, is a tent. Now, you're pretty sure there's an illusion magic, and you are actually still walking through the hallway. Normal people wouldn't be able to notice, but you, as
Uh-huh.
a wonderful elf, are able
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Um, your dates, on the other hand, have no idea. The cleric also knows this is an illusion, but the priestess, she's she's not a fighter. So each one of you can go up there, and there is a clown standing there. It's like, tickets, please, tickets, honk honk.
I give him
I
my
asked
ticket.
I asked the priestess what does she think of this.
I've She's basically tells you she's never been to a carnival before. Um, it could be fun. If it's not fun, maybe things to hunt. She's not terribly bright.
Okay.
She's more pretty than she is bright,
Hmm.
but that's what she says. Well, what are you going to do, Chester?
I give him my ticket.
All right, he stamps the ticket, and when he hands it back to you, it magically turns into two things of cotton candy. One for you, one for the lady.
Oh, nice. I give it to her,
Aw.
and I give her a peck on the cheek. She smiles.
Yep, yours is blueberry, hers is strawberry. Pink and
Perfect, because
blue.
I don't like strawberry.
It was good. Um, you gonna give him your ticket, Dragon?
Yeah.
All right, so he punches your ticket. You get cotton candy as well. And he says if you just go inside, you have different places you can travel and visit before the show. Please check out all of our stands and our free conveniences to those who have special tickets.
Okay. I asked the eye what does he think about this? What's going on?
He says, I lost the ability to see once you had the ticket punched.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice. I have a question. Um,
Yes.
your cross-out ability at fifth level, is that basically modifying spark? Is that what that's doing?
Let me see. I believe so. I have to.
'Cause it looks like what you do is level up stuff. It adds like celestial and fire damage to the spark or something like that.
That's its own spell. That's
Okay,
its own spell. You basically just make an X pattern with your fingers, do some semantics, and then it hits.
so it's a different
It hits.
spell. Okay,
Yeah, different spell hits for 1d4 celestial, 1d4 fire damage.
got
If
it.
you hit, it allows you to basically diversify.
Sure. Okay.
But now you can teleport, dimension door basically once per day.
Yeah, I see that. That's handy.
Okay, so um, that's what he says. There's multiple booths around here if you guys want to play some carnival games.
Okay.
Which one are you going to first? There's throw the hoop on the sick. There's trying to knock down the bottles. There's The physical and the magical, try to make the bell hit the top with the hammer, or your
Yeah, do the physical one for that.
okay. And then there's a few more, but they're kind of further down the carnival.
I'm going to win
So
a plushie for the girl.
okay, and so you go to the carnival, and the carnival man, he looks like a very tall, lanky gentleman. He says, "Excuse me, sir. Concessions are free, but what do you have to barter for this? Because if you win, you receive extra prize.
Barter?
There is a small fee to play. A coin, if you have it.
I do. I give him a coin.
Excellent." And it basically, he holds his hand, but the coin dances on its own across his fingers.
Nice.
The first is money. The second is honey. And you get to play. Make your reflex roll. You, as a wizard, know that there was something magical in what he just said.
Okay.
There was something magical, something binding as well.
Okay. Reflex roll. 12.
12. Excellent. So that gets in the first tier. So you're able to knock over some bottles, and you win her a stuffed rabbit,
Aw.
an actual like stuffed bunny rabbit.
Is it pink?
Yes,
Perfect.
it is actually a color shifting magic bunny.
Oh,
Plushie.
she's very happy with that.
Aww.
I get many kisses for that one.
Indeed. So, dragon, make your roll, but another tall lanky man is like, stop, a coin. First
Okay.
is
Do I
first is
got any
money.
cards? Okay, I give the gold coin, or well, is that they use in
First,
this one?
the first is money. Well, you can give him a silver coin. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
He takes it. The first is money. The second is honey, and he flips it, and it just never comes back down. So, um, go for it. Might roll. Bonk this thing. Boom! You hit it. It goes partially all the way up and a light, but does not hit it square. But you do get above the prize range, and you are given a wonderful flute. Well carved. It is a pristine instrument,
Ooh.
which instruments are hard to come by in this era. Would you like to play again?
No.
Enjoy the rest of the carnival.
I'm looking for lo
So,
mein. I need lo mein.
lo mein noodles. All right, you look over to one of the shops that sells food and things like that, and you could have sworn that they were selling like different soups because there's other patrons here and things like that. But a gnome comes up and it's like mushroom hut, but when you look at it, it says noodle shop.
Nice. Okay.
And he comes up, greetings, customer. This is also a very slim, looks exactly like the same dude that, is over there at the other, in all of the booths, actually. They all look the same. And he's like, the second one is honey.
Oh, I don't know if I want honey on my lo mein, but thank
Oh,
you.
no, no, it's honey from you. The first is money. The second cost is honey.
He wants a kiss.
No, 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 no.
No, I'm not
No,
there. I'm not there.
Yeah, you're not there. It's like, do we have a deal, sir? You'll get all the lo mein you can eat. And he basically, folds out his hand and the bowls hop up, like, old Disney Channel, and they walk and basically fill themselves up with soup and noodles and meat and anything else.
I don't know. Well, I guess it depends. I thought we were just this was like a treasure room.
It
But
is a treasure room of
uh,
finds.
yeah, but I have a feeling we're in Sento Chihiro. So I'm going to become a pig.
No, you're not going to transform.
Okay.
This
But
is a grand treasure room, but there is kind of a riddle in what they're saying.
yeah, no, I get it. So I don't have any honey.
Oh no, I'm sure the lady does.
I look at her,
Oh.
side-eyed.
She just kind of shrugs, and he's like, I love someone willing to give up for someone that they care about. Don't worry, it will all come back, hopefully later. And he snaps his fingers, and you all get huge bowls. And the thing about it is there's magic runes. He says you can keep the bowls. Any food you prepare and keep in here will stay fresh and hot until you eat it.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
So
But
I
you
shall.
see on Vienna's face that as he does that, kind of she's smiling, but then she just kind of, you know, gets this kind of like concerned look on, a stern look on her face. But she still eats, she seems like she enjoys it, but it looks like, she had like a really sombering thought that just came over her mind, like something from her past or something. And it's like,
Okay.
enjoy the rest of the carnival. The free show in the big top is about to begin.
Ooh, nice.
Dragon, do you want to play any other games?
No, I'm good for now.
Excellent, wonderful, wonderful. So you all get there, you get your free concessions, and the show
It's kind.
goes off without a hitch. You get popcorn and you get drinks, flavored ales. Both of you make me a loot roll 1d20.
A loot roll?
Yeah, to see what type of free gifts they give out, because everyone there gets a free gift.
Oh no, that's
Oh, so close.
15.
Woo!
Ooh.
6
That
and an
was
18. So, Dragon, with your better ticket that you got, you will get a decent prize. You get a specific rare edition
34 gold left.
cookbook.
Mm.
So, you get a
It's
special
20,
cookbook. These are old recipes that haven't really been around for a long time. Chester,
15, 20,
Yes.
25.
you get a specific special prize.
Nice.
Um, the they look at one another. It's like, a wonderful prize, a great prize for you, a great prize for someone that knows what to do. And you get a box, a copper box.
Okay.
And they say, in the copper box is what you seek, but only open it when you're ready.
Okay.
That didn't rhyme.
It didn't rhyme at
They're
all.
not supposed to. It's not supposed to rhyme. It's a free stuff. Shush. And they continue going on with the show. There's dancing horses, dancing dogs.
Oh,
You
nice.
know, and then they light on fire, but it's magic fire. They don't get like prestidigitation. They do all this like light show of dancing, burning animals,
Hmm.
um, and everybody loves it. But Vienna still has this kind of stern look, which she smiles a little bit, and the carnival ends. Everyone has fun, but you have a last round if you want to go around and do any other carnival games for extra prizes.
Um, does the honey count for it for the second of any competition, or just the same one?
The second price is honey. You're not sure what the third one is. You haven't. The third is dust. The first is money. The second is honey. The third is dust.
I see where this is going.
Yeah,
So
that does not sound good. I asked the wizard. I asked the necromancer what he thinks. If he thinks dust means that you die.
no. See, these are matacabras. Don't. But you're gonna. I can't say anymore. They are infectiously powerful.
Mm.
We are in their domain, but you are guests. They are not trickster spirits, they're gift spirits. But remember, to those who aspire, suffering is a gift. They give both goodness and suffering an equal portion. But you didn't hear that from me, so no. No. And while you're sitting there, you feel a tap on the side of your head, Dragon.
Okay.
I'll
And
be
you
back.
see like this orange flame above the carnival guy's finger, and is like, naughty, naughty, someone has special powers. And he kind of laughs because he's a clown. And the voice in your head's gone. The false eye is inert. And is like, should have had an extra ticket for your extra guest. Naughty, 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 naughty.
Oh, okay. I got that finally. Yeah.
So who is his guest? Oh, he has the kitty lady. That's right.
Yeah. And so,
And the
um,
eye.
yeah. So he's like, that will cost a ticket, sir. And so, who will pay the price? You or the lady?
What is the price?
Honey, of course.
Fine, I'll pay the price.
Excellent. So, um, the effect hits you. Um, the flame is returned. He's like, oh, well, thank you, thank you. You should probably leave. You get free gifts on the way out. So all of you are able to play games. You've already paid the price for playing games, so it's lots of fun. Everybody make a d20 roll to see what additional gifts you get. And then you'll get something free as you leave.
Okay.
One.
10.
10?
Nice and
All right.
neutral.
So you're able to win a stuffed bear for her.
Oh, nice. A bear and a bunny.
And you also
Fine.
win a stuffed lion
Oh, nice.
for the
Give it to
lady.
her.
Okay. She seems pretty happy. Now, Dragon, you begin feeling the effect. What has happened is when you all leave, and each one of you gets a magic kazoo.
Mm.
And so, what you do is it's a effect that you can blow the kazoo, and so you make a sound. So, say you make like a farting sound because the clowns are using it. Then, when you blow on the kazoo, it'll mimic the sound that you made, just really loud in a kazoo tone. It's children's toy. It's pretty nice, and it's something fun to give out. Um, Dragon, your character, you're not a very happy person, are you?
Why would you say that?
Well, you're not anymore. You don't have to worry about it. Neither is Vienna. So, both of you head back to the inn, and overall, you have a pretty good evening. But the price is rather interesting, to at least. You also did get a special package, Dragon, as you went back. Both of you. Chester, can you roll a d8 for me?
Sure.
Cool. So both you and Dragon have gotten a potion as your
Mhm.
parting gift.
Hmm.
Um, and so what the potion is it is a potion of deep thought. It's a special potion that only
Okay.
comes from the carnival. Basically, you can drink the potion and ask me the answer to something.
Nice.
Nice.
I give
Um,
Lady my kazoo.
okay, lady, you get a magic kazoo that can mimic sounds
Sounds like something a
And what are you
ranger
supposed
should
to?
have.
that you make. So if you like make a bird call and blow the kazoo, it'll mimic the bird call that you made.
That
Okay.
sounds like a ranger thing.
Yep. Um,
Yeah, sounds like a
the
ranger thing. You're right.
yeah, the problem is, Dragon, that when you have traded away um, part of your happiness and your joy. So that will come back to you later.
Nice. Perfectly. Yeah.
Unfortunately, so is Vienna. So the suppression of the emotion of joy and replacing it is rather unfortunate. But next time the carnival comes around, the effect should wear off. But until then, um, happiness is pain.
Uh, okay, that
Ooh.
sucks. All right, so I guess I open the copper box.
Okay, you open the copper box and you hear, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was wondering when I was going to get out of that box." There's a pixie in the box.
Hmm. Hello, Pixie.
Oh, hello, hello, elf. Oh, it's good to see someone from my neck of the woods. And she
Certainly.
looks around at where she is and she starts crying. No, still in the mausoleum. I never escaped. No, my friends.
Well, why would you want to? Gobopolis is awesome.
Oh, Gobopolis. Oh, how long has it been?
I don't know.
Wait,
What
did
is
you
the
get me?
date?
She gives you the date, and it's about 100 years ago.
Wow. You've been in the box a long time.
Yes, I lost at the carnival, and I had to go in the box because I couldn't pay dust.
Yeah, well, I avoided dust.
That's good. See, the first one is you pay money. The second, they make happiness, not joy. Just happiness is painful. I'm a pixie, so I'm naturally happy. So I've been hurting in this box. And the last one is dust, so it ages you.
Oh,
Me
wow.
being pixie, I don't age. So they said I couldn't pay for the food that I got, and they put me in the box.
I see.
But
Ouch.
you freed me, so I owe you a favor.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Is there anything I can do for you, Brother Elf?
Well, it seems my lady here, which is sitting next to me, has been afflicted with the same thing you were afflicted with. Happiness becomes pain.
Yes, and it recently returned to me, my happiness, because the carnival's over. I had to endure the entire cycle while I was stuck in the box. So, here's what I can do, all right? Let me see here. Um, you know, I've had where she looks at Vienna, she takes out her magic wand, and she taps Vienna on the shoulder, and disappears. The box
Well,
drops, turns into copper dust, and blows away.
Nice.
And Vienna feels great. She feels super happy. But when you look at Vienna's shadow, it looks like a really big pixie.
Sweet. That's awesome.
So what
I
has
say
happened is.
that's
Mhm.
wonderful, and then I show her that.
She kind of like steps back and her shadow waves at her. So what has happened is Vienna is still under the effect until the carnival ends, of where happiness is pain. But the as a favor to you, the pixie has, basically taken that. She's used to it. So now Vienna is as happy as a pixie.
Oh, that's awesome. It's going to be a great night.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Look at
Okay.
you.
Bully me. That's right. I didn't
Mhm.
get you a present.
That's okay.
Um,
I'm working.
yeah.
You can give him the
here, he
potion.
wants to be a bard, so here's a kazoo.
Oh no, this
I
character does not want to be a bard.
I could give him the
He's
what?
he's
You
kind
could
of
give him the
bookish.
potion.
I can give.
I could give him the potion. That's a good idea. I give you the potion.
Oh, cool.
GOP, you have a potion of you can ask me stuff.
Oh, great. I will
Mhm.
have the best questions.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you have you can ask the GM a question.
Well, I won't do it right now.
Of course, of
Obviously.
course.
Yeah.
You got to wait on that. Gotta make it.
Potion of asking the GM
A
Yes,
questions.
question, yes.
potion of deep knowledge, but
Yes. So
we
out
all
of
know
that,
what it is.
I got a bowl that keeps my food, which is sweet. Does it have a Tupperware cover?
It has a magic coat. Basically, it closes like a Pokeball.
Nice. That is nice.
So
Ooh,
it shrinks
nice.
down to the size of a bead, and you just keep it in your pocket when you need to. You just tap on it and it turns into a bowl.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to spend the rest of my XP and I'm going to level up my cooking because,
Mhm.
I now have
Yes.
rank 2 cooking because I'm a cookie maker.
Okay. Excellent. GOP, make a D20 plus your clockwork for me, please.
Okay. D20 plus clockwork.
Bada, bada,
Did you see
bada,
the
bada.
message I sent you earlier?
That's what I'm having you roll for.
Oh, okay. and I kept forgetting I get a +1 because I'm human.
Yep.
Oh wait, actually, I think I get another +1 because I'm. Oh no, I don't have it yet because I haven't leveled yet. All right, so +2 total. 18.
18 gold from your sale.
So cooking
Nice.
doesn't have ranks, huh? Okay.
Cooking does, but does have ranks.
I don't see it.
Let me look. I'm pretty sure cooking has. Yes,
I
cooking.
was just on it too.
Yes.
Because it's one of the base skills that you get automatically.
Cooking. There
Is
it
it
is. Rank 0.
alphabetical?
Yes. So it does the 4
cook.
base skills and then it starts over. So the cooking, rank 0, you know how to cook without poisoning yourself. Rank 1, food you make heals those who eat it for 1 HP. And
You're able to make a pristine dish that reduces time needed to be well rested by 2 hours.
Yep.
That's
So
2.
Oh, I
yep.
see. I found
So
it. Okay. So yeah, I got rank 2 now. Yeah, I'm able to make pristine dishes that reduce time needed to be well rested for 2 hours. Oh, okay, cool.
so whenever you eat dinner, if you know you need to be well rested, you say you need 8 hours, you only have to rest for 6 hours.
Nice. I am becoming a proper chef, which is perfect for my little Vienna.
Also, whenever you eat, you heal 1 HP.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I see that.
Your meals.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting into it. I'm going to be a stay-at-home dad.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be like that anime house husband.
Uh-huh.
So with that, you are approached in the during your little festival, during the in the bar and everything. GOP, you are
Yeah.
approached by a specific individual, a
Hello.
goblin dressed in like dark robes, like looking real emo. And he walks over and he pushes over a stool, climbs up on the stool, realizes he's still too short, climbs back down, gets a pillow, throws the pillow on top of the stool, climbs up, sits on the pillow on the stool, and looks at you as a normal person would.
Wow.
May I help you?
Yes, you can help me. The guild has taken interest in you peddling these scandalous, and he tries to hit the table, but he's a goblin, so it's just like bonk. Scandalous goods.
Scandalous, you say?
Yes. You shall please and thank you accompany me immediately.
Oh, okay. Let me tell my employers, and
Yes.
I let them know that I will be I'm off on official business of some sort that I don't know.
Okay, they are drinking and having a good time. They just kind of wave their hands.
Fair enough.
Chester, make a charisma roll for me with a bonus. So the lowest you can get on the dice is 10 because Vienna's very happy with you.
Oh, nice. Very good. 11.
11. So you are
Oh, no,
now at a.
no. I'm using my luck. I'm using it.
You're using the luck. All right. Well,
Use your
Chester,
writing skill.
Or is it fate? Oh, yeah, no, I should. You're
you
right.
want to? Do you want to be fated,
The one
or do you
that
want to be
it has
lucky?
the one that gives me the fated one gives me a perfect success, right?
Both of them give you perfect successes. One is like affecting your destiny, and another is affecting your outcome.
Well, my destiny is to marry Vienna and run the shop where they're being the most amazing husband cook in all of Gobopolis.
Okay, well then, if you spend your fate, then you well, this night goes really really well, and Vienna, being an orc, basically challenges you to a to the pummeling.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm strong as shit, dude.
So, well, so is she. If you win, you can get married.
Oh, nice.
What? This is escalating quickly.
It is. It's
Well,
a
he used
whirlwind
the fate.
romance, GOP.
Yes, yes,
He
it is.
You don't know how long she's been stuck here. Also, he used his fate. Like, you don't get that back until you go through another campaign. You don't get your fate or luck back. It doesn't come back.
That's
So
fine.
he is chosen this woman, and so she is basically proposed to you. If you can beat her in the whatever test of strength she dedicates, then you can be wed.
Nice. It's going to be a great ceremony. I have money.
Yep.
All right.
So, Dragon, Lady, what are you two doing? Lady, I'm guessing you're the entertainment at the shindig. Would you like to make a dance roll for me? That would be your reflex bonus +1 because you're a stripper.
Sweet.
So that's +3 +4. Okay.
Mhm.
Come on.
+5, actually. Because you
+5.
get
Okay.
+1 from your charisma. This is exotic dancing. It does reflex, charisma.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good
Non-natural
job.
20. So you, Vienna
Do the
gives you a
fellowship.
special dress that actually glows, so you actually look like a dancing disco ball from all the
Sweet.
beads and everything on it. So
Okay.
it's a great old time. Meanwhile, GOP, you are led by this goblin, and suddenly like two more goblins come out of an alleyway. You're looking around. This is kind of going towards the shadier part of Gobopolis, and they come up to a door, and the three goblins hop on each other's shoulders and knock, do the special knock. Dun, 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 dun. Goblin on the bottom punches. Dun, dun.
I will also say that I do have my mech suit because I don't usually leave it. So
That's
Mhm.
fine.
You
Um,
carrying it with you?
He's
no,
compensating
I'm
for something.
in the suit. Yeah.
And so the door opens, and this orc gentleman in a very nice suit walks out, and takes off his hat and says, "Right this way, sir, but the suit has to stay here."
Is it like? Do I need a ticket or something?
No, everything will be fine, and the boys will look after it. And the three goblins pull out their knives and get like a defensive position around your
Nice.
suit
Get him.
No,
to protect
I
your
seem
suit.
to. Oh, okay, like defensive. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought they were
defensive. I
like
said
I thought they were pointing the knives at me for a second. I'm like,
no,
wait a
no, a
minute.
defensive position, a phalanx to
Oh,
protect your suit.
okay, all right.
Don't worry,
Just
nothing's gonna get to it.
just to be clear, can I roll now? My charisma's not good, but can I
Mhm.
roll to see if there's if they intend me ill?
Yeah, you can make a charisma roll.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Just to just to see. I'll probably fail, but
Mhm.
actually I should get a straight roll, right? Because this is
Yep.
a non-combat roll, so I
Yep.
gotta remember to do that.
Yep.
Right, so it's just a straight roll.
Straight roll.
14.
14. These guys do not seem like they specifically wish you anything ill at this time.
Okay,
This is
good enough
all
for me.
business. And
Good enough
the
for
orc
me.
guy kind of listens, and this drop dead gorgeous chick, like, human chick, walks up and whispers in his ear, and he nods and he turns to you. The Don will see you now.
This is going in an interesting direction. All right, I'll get out of my suit and I'll follow.
Okay, so he leads you down, and you don't look in all the side doors of what's going on. You got goblins sitting there as you've been abducted by the goblin mafia.
Yay!
Nice.
And so you go to meet the Don,
He's
and
gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Mm-hmm.
yep,
Oh, yeah.
probably. So you get in there, and there is a bugbear sitting behind a counter.
Is it
He's
in the
kind of
basement?
yeah,
Really
in the
thick
basement.
mustache, too, smoking
Yeah,
a cigar.
he's heavy set. And he kind of leans around in his chair. Is like,
Double chin.
"What are you
Glass of
doing?" No,
candy.
no, this dude's kind of strong. He's old man strong. It's like, "What are you doing here, you bum?
Hmm.
You come into my city and decide to peddle these pristine watches." He has one on his wrist, and decide to charge more money while at the same time being less money than what the boys are able to put out. I ought to give you a pair of shoes that don't fit.
Oh wow.
Well, I quite like the shoes I have, thank you. But, I just happened to like many people, we were an adventuring party and we sort of stumbled into this place.
Oh,
And
like we all did. But I see that you're a man of talent. Instead of just, having you whacked as a business competition, I've come here to exsanguinate your services from you, if you
Oh,
catch my drift.
you're being exsanguinated.
there, Intelligence roll to see if I know what that means.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Mhm.
Eric, well, I'm willing to work for anyone. I need coin like anyone else does. So.
Good. You see, I only really have female humans under my employ. You would be the first male human. I usually don't work with them, but you look kind of spineless, but you got a good chip on your shoulder. So I like people that have something to lose. But you know, sign here on the dotted line, and he hands you a piece of paper.
Okay.
And we can go into business.
I want you. I read over the document thoroughly.
All the print.
So
Mhm.
you go
Make
look.
sure there's no
Okay,
invisible ink on it.
make 3 intelligence rolls for me
I'm
to
sorry, I
read
shouldn't
through
have said
this
anything.
document,
Okay, so
and
There's
1
a sleep
survival
spell
to
on
check
it.
for traps on the document.
traps on the document.
Of course.
The fine
Of
print
course.
is a trap.
Uh,
Uh,
that's how we're doing it. Okay. That's fine. I will. So I get a +3 from my intelligence, +1 because I'm a human. So d20 +4. Times tonight.
I love
I'm
that.
just
That is
yeah.
awesome.
This
No,
This
it's
this
is
is the
just
perfect. It's
it
perfect.
this is
is
the best deal ever.
perfect for my character. This is
This is
just
perfect. This
yes.
is a gift from the gods.
Hmm.
Okay, so 2 more rolls.
2
Jeez.
more rolls.
Oh my god, this is
You
my
look
night.
you look through the
Horrible.
piece of paper, and at the top it says money, and you're like, oh god, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I needed. 1 decent roll, 2 horrible ones.
You do have
Roll
luck and
again.
fate, dude.
That's true. I should. So, you said which one is permanent, which one regenerates or comes back?
Neither one regenerate. They
Okay.
come back if you do another campaign with the character. You get your 2 and 2. Fate
Okay.
is so say you would die. Fate makes sure that you do not die whatsoever. Luck is like luckily you were missed completely, but your friend might have got hit. Or
yeah.
luckily you got obliterated, but your thumb was left over so you can be resurrected, but you got exposure so you get special powers, or you know where loot is. Luck is more it
So I could
happens.
get luck to make this actually not be a bad contract.
Yes, you could use luck to make it not a bad contract, but you still rolled a 1.
Oh, so
But
like
would you like to? Well, would you like to use the luck to counter out that 1?
well the one was just to read it, so I knew what was
Yeah.
in it, right?
Yeah,
I
and
would
you
I
can
would
use.
I would much rather just even if I didn't catch all the details, if it's I would rather just be a better contract,
Yep, you
whatever
can
the
use
deal
luck for
was.
that.
Okay, I'll spend one of my lucks, one of my
All
permanent
right, so
lucks.
you burn a luck, and this contract is actually one not designed to screw you over. The contract, you read through it, you look over the fine print as best you can, um, but it is a beneficial contract with a signing bonus that will make you an official employee of the Goblin Mafia. Your loyalty now lies to the Dawn.
I'm sure they don't just say Goblin Mafia. I'm sure it's like got
No, no,
something
no,
that
no.
makes them sound legitimate.
Yeah, it's GopCorp,
Yeah, right. There we go.
or Gorp for short.
Gorp.
Yeah,
I work at Gorp.
you do
You
work at
work at
Gorp.
Gorp.
It's a law firm
But
of Gorp, Gorp, and Gorp.
It's
you
true.
get a signing bonus though. So roll a D4, D6, and a D8 for me.
D4, D6, D8. Come on, let's have a good roll tonight.
Well, it's a
that
good.
is a good roll.
All right, you get 1,630 gold as a signing bonus.
Holy crap! 1,630.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You burned a luck.
Okay.
And because you burned a luck, the goblin that was writing the contract accidentally tried to
Put the wrong
scribble out and put a 0 on there. It was supposed to be
extra.
163.
Yeah.
Nice. That's perfect.
And that's the good part about the contract. The rest, you're still part of the mafia now. Like you can't escape that. But you got 1,630 gold as a signing bonus.
Well, I haven't
Sweet.
seen them do anything bad, so as far as I know,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
These
Yeah,
guys are
You
well,
say
completely
so.
legit.
Yeah, they're
yeah, these
nice
guys are
guys.
legit.
They're nice guys.
Yeah.
Nice
And
guys.
they're wise guys too.
They are
Yeah.
wise guys.
With my horrible rolls, I think they genuinely just like me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like they just want to be my friends, and I'm
Sure.
Yeah,
like, this is
that's
great.
lawful evil. Anyways, so you go back with basically you go back and the guys are sitting there and they're like, "Welcome to the family," and it's like, "Put her there," and they like poke you with their knives.
Hey, that hurts, but thank you for the invitation.
It's hazing. Don't
All
It
worry.
right.
is. It is. It is.
And they you can't be a tank without the shank, and they give you a
Oh,
they give you a sticker that they put on your bag that says "Do not steal," and it has like a very like Uncle Sam looking goblin on it.
I love it. Do I take 1 point of HP damage from the stab?
Yes,
Okay, I'm just
you got
making sure.
stabbed by each one of them, so 3 damage.
Okay, cool.
But your max health raises by 3.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
32.
Sweet.
I like it. Yeah, what is my downtime healing, by the way? Because it's not
Downtime
lethal stuff.
healing, you heal 1 point per hour of rest. So downtime is, but you have to spend that actually healing. If you're spending it working, you're just going to heal 3 points.
Okay, that's fine. Like a day?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Works for me.
can I ask how much money I made that night?
You roll for how much money you made. Roll me a d4, please.
I do what?
D4.
Come on,
Come on. Come on.
come on, come on, Fo, come on, Fo, come on, Fo, come on, Fo. Wrong thing. Come here. There we go.
Bada, 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 da. Let's see it. Big money.
1 coin.
Okay. No, you don't make 1 coin. So what happens is you make each round of your dancing and an actual 20, you make 100 silver, which is basically 5 gold. The whole night went on for about 6 hours, so you made about 30, 6 times 5, yeah, you made about 30 gold.
Nice.
30 gold just by dancing, and you're one of the fan favorites, so you'll start to get more shifts and make more money.
Nice.
Way cool.
Way cool.
So Dragon,
Yes.
you were at the party. Make a charisma roll. You versus your lady.
Da-da-da-dum, dum, 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 da-da-da-da-dum.
Now she is a priestess of Jere, so you don't really have to roll to get lucky. You can just kind of ask, because one of the oof. Well, you had a bonus, so you got a 10. So you just kind of look at each other, and it's just kind of like,
Uh,
You want to bump
nice.
the uglies?
There
Hey,
you go.
you want to make kittens? I'll
Oh,
turn you into I'll turn you into a
nice.
squeaky toy.
You got to shut that eye off, though. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm not here. Just don't think that I'm here.
Hmm.
I mean, the eye's already been through it once. He was healed, remember? The
Mhm.
eye's already been there.
That's true. That's
He's
true.
like, your technique's off. Use your feet.
That's right.
God.
Ooh, what?
Yeah. Like what? Just has narration in his head. So,
So sad.
anyways, it's sad. But
What
dragons,
was that thing about the pride?
if you find the artifacts and relay it to the king, you can get a pride, and then you can select 10 ladies to be in your pride.
Nice.
okay, but he came here and did that, or did you just send a message?
The message was sent, and he overheard it in the temple and inquired about it.
You need to inquire about the temple. How they get in and out of here.
Would you like to
Right?
ask, Dragon?
Okay.
right? Make you ask her, and you know, she takes your hand and she leads you over back to the church, and she shows you the little carrier pigeon, and it flies all the
Fuck.
way up and out a tiny little hole that basically a rat or a pigeon could fit through.
Ask the eye if he knows anything about the artifacts.
Of course not. They just put them in
What
there.
do you mean artifacts? Be more descriptive. Would you like to make an intelligence roll? Because your character knows the
Okay.
description.
Do I have an intelligence bonus? Yes, I do. Thank you, bonus for.
Yep. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Oh, okay, that was a bad roll. I have told this guy what the artifacts are to him.
You're asking the lady, and the lady will describe it to you, and he'll listen. He's like, oh, yeah, some of those were my tools that I was using for the master in order to get his undead operation. But you notice there are more than just the two gods. The blasphemies against the other ones have their own curses, and those still dwell deep within the mausoleum. The fact that Gobopolis has been able to be as it is for so long is a miracle, really. I'm surprised that they were able to figure out the shifting stones. Otherwise, the hordes of undead would make their way inside by now. But yes, I know where some of the artifacts are. One of them was back in that room that's now, flooded. You're not going to be able to make it in there.
Uh-oh.
I mean, unless you
Why
can
is
go through the
that?
water and, get the door open.
I
Uh-huh.
don't know. I love.
Like,
I don't want to leave Gobopolis. I love this place. I'm the only one. All right, fine.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, my character, he's a very indoorsy guy, but he would like to eventually see the sun.
eventually,
I
someday.
mean, you can see the sun through the little cracks that the pigeons go in and out of.
Wait, why can't we just build scaffolding to go up there?
Why
It's the
can't you?
size of a bird.
No, but you get
You
up
got
that far,
engineering
and
skills.
you just start
Yeah,
digging your way out. Like there's a hole to the surface.
yeah,
You
there's a
know,
hole to the surface.
I'm just saying.
Make a Mr. Wizard. Make an intelligence roll for me.
Oh, yep. I can do that. Any skill?
And our next big adventure will be
Yeah,
building the
elder
scaffolding.
studies.
Wait a second. The wood floats or
21, baby.
moves?
21. You know that the reason the birds can leave is because animals are not affected by the binding spells on this place.
All right.
So even if you were to climb up there, while it looks like the outside it is the outside for a bird, for you it's just a wall.
I see. So after his mafia meeting, he comes back,
Mhm.
and of course he's invited to my ceremony here, which lady is dancing at, made a lot of money, and of course
Mhm.
the cat guy is here as well. He
Yep.
mentions it, and I mentioned back to him, yeah, no, well, technically, da 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 da, and there we go.
Mhm.
Now I need to make my
Vi-
strength roll, I think.
yeah, Vienna challenges you to an arm wrestle
Uh-oh.
Okay, this
for
means you
her
might
heart.
might not get to marry her. Okay.
Oh, no, 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 no.
No, he'll
No,
spend
no,
his
no, no,
other
no.
He's
yeah,
gonna cheat.
Oh, he's gonna cheat.
if he has to.
He has to.
Which
21.
I'm surprised nobody notices the chest of gold I'm carrying on my shoulder.
Oh, no,
in my
no, no
mech
one
suit.
pays attention to
No,
anything
Yeah,
like that.
look, there's
Um,
another chest he's paying attention to.
He loses some coins off of it.
that makes sense.
It's rolling.
Mm.
So
Okay.
round 1 goes to you.
Okay.
Oh no, you got
Nope.
a 10. So she beats you the first round.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3.
All right. 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 All right.
Mhm.
I got it. I'm
This is
on
going
it.
to determine how many kids they're going to have,
I'm
right?
on it.
Nope.
All
They
right.
have them
Round
at all.
2.
Oh
No, that's
no!
all right. No, I'm definitely. I'm using my luck. Oh no, she rolled a
All
1
right.
too. No,
No, she
she
got a
No.
didn't.
9.
She
No,
Rolled a
she
didn't.
rolled a
9.
9.
No, I used my luck, so I superiorly win the best 2 out of 3.
So what happens is,
Wait a second, you only rolled 2 times.
I don't have
oh,
to. I
it's best
use my
2 out of
luck.
3. Yeah,
You
so
could only use the luck on one roll.
No,
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 it,
no, no.
it's on a situation. Like
it's a
Oh,
situation.
situation.
So
Okay,
this is a
fine.
critical.
You
So he
knew I was going to
uses
use
his
it.
luck. Yeah, I knew. So what happens is, when she goes to push you down through the like push your arm down through, you kind of grab and pull her, like, she really gets into, like, real arm wrestling where you grab the side of the table and try to push yourself down and everything like that. And you never put your clothes back on that melted. So you're just kind of sitting
wait,
there.
what?
Well, he's got his
He's
armor on and stuff, so you can't really see anything. But when he's sitting down, she can see.
Mm,
And
Crack of his
mm,
butt.
mm-hmm.
you've never seen someone who has someone against the table suddenly lose, like, just out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like the shadow, like your shadow is actually like crouched down, looking under his lap, and kind of like one of those, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah,
And
I.
Vienna turns red in the face.
Mhm. There we go.
When do you want the ceremony?
Well, we should as soon as possible. And I jump up, and of course, because I'm smaller than her, up into her arms and give her a big old kiss. It's lovely. Everyone's happy, smiles.
Yes. So she says
Yay.
that you can be wed in according to Orc customs in a month's time.
Sweet.
Now that the ceremony, because she has to at least try to get a message to her parents, because in normal customs, her parents should try to show up, but she doesn't know how she can get them here.
Oh yeah, well that may be something to work on. But I am definitely investing because I do, oddly enough, in my character development for stupid reasons, which actually is why I'm enjoying this campaign. I have crafting rank 2 and cooking rank 2. It's kind of perfect,
Hmm.
actually.
Mhm.
But I do invest 500 gold into the betterment of this place, which I'll be working over the next month.
Indeed. Now, one mission, like I said, that you can do is try to get an actual message out, because unless your parents can get here, you will be married, but it will not be officialized to, her tribe.
Sure.
all those pigeons.
Is there anybody else
Oh,
here from her
pigeons.
tribe?
No,
You
he's
can
right.
Yeah.
send you can
Yeah.
send the message to the pigeons, but like you got to make precautions if they actually get here to get them to Gobopolis safely. Because you remember all them skeletons and stuff
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the
but if they
flooding.
come down here, they're never gonna leave.
They can't get past the water trap anyway.
Well, you can figure it out. He's a wizard. He can teleport 100 feet. He just can't teleport out.
Mm.
We're gonna build the
So
scaffolding to the top,
he might
and
be
they're
able
gonna
to
be.
Yeah, well, he might be able to teleport to, like, down a hallway, be in the water, and swim to a place, because it once per day. If he can figure out like if there's a place in Gobopolis that's exactly 100 feet from one of the random entrances, he could blink over there and then lead them down the way until he gets to a permanent path.
But
But the
then they're stuck
pigeons
here
will
forever, though.
Here's
potentially
my
there
point.
people have made it out of Gobopula or out of the mausoleum before.
Yeah, but I
I mean,
mean, all well and good, but does she want the potential of her parents being stuck here forever?
she tells you that the warlord, that her dad is older and has taken wounds, and if he was here and unable to go back to the warlord, she wouldn't shed a tear.
Oh, I see. And mom's just with dad. All right, well,
Yep.
I get to it then.
No other
Okay.
siblings?
She has plenty of brothers and sisters, but in this world's orc culture, the father has to be basically the commander of his sons under the war chief, and
Okay.
so commanders are on battle lines, and the orcs are constantly fighting to make
Mm.
themselves sharper and to take land and other things like that. So her father, it's only a matter of time before he takes an arrow or a sword or a spear and dies.
Right,
He's
right.
already been
I get it.
gravely wounded.
Well, I work on that. and
Okay.
I put in all those efforts and stuff. And like I said, I am putting 500 coin into the betterment of this place as well. Um,
All right.
which,
So
yeah.
you'll be able to apply. You remember where I said, it's 100, 200, and 300 for plus one, plus two, plus three?
Mm.
So 500, you'll be able to improve the plus on this enchantment from basic enchanted up to a plus two
Well,
enchantment, which means that,
I, I'm spending 500 gold on improving the green salamander.
oh, okay, so not the magic of the business, but the actual like marketing and food and
Well,
supplies and
I
all
mean,
that.
well, I speak with her. I mean, it's her business.
The
Which you
entire
prefer?
payroll.
She would diversify it. She needs to buy more of the magic wood from the bird, and with this money, she can actually get some of it from his store. That will allow her to add on a specific new attraction in the inn of your choice. So, she may be able to add like maybe a spa or a sports court or a pool or something like that.
Well, what do we have? I'll put this
You
place
hit that.
together over the week then. What does it
Mhm.
have currently?
Currently, it has those two levels of rooms. It has a total of 30 good rooms, and it has 30, common rooms. With, the nice descriptions of what I told you. It has a dance hall. It has a dining area with the kitchen, and it has the cellar.
The cellar. So probably it needs like I don't know, like what, a bathhouse, brothel, or I mean, what does it need?
That's really what you can add to it. I mean,
Gambling hall?
You could you could add that, but remember, you don't want to step on the toes of the mafia.
Right.
She
No.
tells me
Oh,
that
okay, yeah.
something that would go over really well is a floral shop
Huh.
because a
Really?
lot. Well, you got to think, there's not many plants and not much sunlight that comes in through here. If people could have access to actual flowers and be able to sit in like a floral area and drink coffee and other beverages, it could attract a lot of
So a
customers.
cafe,
Okay.
a flower
A
cafe.
cafe,
All right. So
flower
I'll put
cafe.
my money toward that, and I'll also put money toward making a bathhouse in the basement since it's
hmm
unused.
Um, she also says that a pool would also be good because then people could get in swimming because a lot of people around here don't know how to swim, and they're literally under the river. So,
So the building next door, how much
hmm
does that cost?
the building next door, you would have to actually go and talk to the owner. He is a old man. He is an adventurer that got trapped here 20 years ago. He's in his 50s. His name is Ted.
Hi, Ted.
Hello. What can I do for you, Master Elf?
I'm looking at expanding the green salamander for my betrothed, and we want to build like a pool and like a flower cafe.
Well, the magic materials should allow you to expand inside, but I understand having a secondary place would give a semblance of permanency. So, how about this? I can rent space to you. I have two unused rooms within, because his is more like a leather tent, but like I said, it's bigger on the inside. He has two full rooms he's not using,
Oh,
and by
so
rooms,
okay, so the magic makes the place bigger on the inside. So I don't need another
yep,
building. I could just do it
you
inside the
don't.
green salamander. Oh, all right. Well, then I
Yeah,
don't do
you
that.
can.
Nice to
Okay.
meet you, though, Ted.
Now, Ted does provide magic lighting. He
Oh,
sets up
nice.
lights and other things like that. So, if you have like a specific lighting scheme, like you want the flowers to glow or you want lights at the bottom of the pool, he can hook you up.
Oh, excellent. I make a
Oh,
deal with
that
him.
sounds great. Yeah.
But I do have a month to do all of this running around and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So okay, I'll kind of put the building together for funsies this week. Sounds good.
Excellent.
And quick question: I'm assuming
Yes.
I would put a sheet together for her just because of fun. I'm assuming she's an
hmm
orc ranger.
She is actually an orc cleric.
Okay. Um, and uh, and okay, cleric. Does she have a level or no?
Yes, she does. She is level 5.
Okay.
She is let's see here. She is of Aramex, the Crusher of
Aramex.
Pride. Yeah, Arimex, the Crusher of Pride and the Leveler of Lands, the Bringer of Earthquakes and the Breaker of False Hope.
So Aramexian cleric. Oh, that wouldn't go there. Okay. Okay.
She has
And
the rage keyword during combat, which is fitting for an orc.
rage. Okay, yeah. So I'll come back to that. Aramexian cleric. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And does she have any skill sets? I mean, not skill sets. Does she have any stats that I need to be specific? Just throw them out to me, I guess.
Any stats that need to be
Well, just
specific? Well, she,
give them to me. What's
okay,
your might?
18,
Okay, and her reflexes.
her reflex 12,
Okay, her intelligence.
13,
Okay, and her charisma.
14.
Oh, she's better than me. Nice. Okay, I'll put her together.
Okay.
Just for fun, right? But
Mhm.
and I'll put the building together. Sweet, awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I will have some questions about downtime stuff, but we can do that off air.
Anybody else have
Okay.
anything they want to do in session?
Anything you
Nope.
want to do, Dragon? You want to ask your eye? And do you have that one question that you want to ask your eye, or are you still saving it?
I'm still saving it.
You know, the fun thing is you can ask your eye for anything, but you also have that potion where you can ask me anything. So in
Mm-hmm.
session,
I have
you can
that.
drink the potion and then ask me what you like, the depths of what you should or could ask the eye, and I will answer you truthfully. And then the eye can, you can really
Mm.
get something good. But I'm not gonna do it for you.
You
Can
know,
he
I
ask
just
if, I'll just ask if he can like summon his own artifacts.
If I can summon my own artifacts? No, 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 no. Right. They're surgical utensils. They're not necessarily magical. They're just, they're artifacts because of all the horrible things I've done with them.
you realize that the likely question that I'm gonna ask you is how do we escape to the surface?
Ha!
Which I'm not asking yet. I'm just saying that's probably the likely question I'm gonna ask.
Okay. I mean, you can ask.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do we get to the surface? You can't. Oh,
Oh well.
there, I answered the question. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean that would actually be perfectly fine if as long as we knew we couldn't get to the surface, and like we wouldn't be like, okay, well, I guess we're not gonna. Yeah, we'll have to find out something else to do to
Well, no,
focus
I
on.
mean, yeah, whenever you'll be able to ask the question whenever, you drink the potion, and I'll give you the truthful answer.
All right, fair enough. Just
All
giving
right.
you some heads up. That's probably what I'm gonna do with it.
All right, so
Sweet.
for downtime, everybody gets an additional 4 XP.
All right.
Okay, so we have how much slow XP did we get?
You got 19 for the big one, plus 9, plus 4. So 31.
Okay.
So anyone that's at level 5, from now on, if you're going up to level 6, it's 50 XP per
Mm-hmm.
level. And that's really the only change
There you
with
go.
XP. Skills and everything still the same. All right.
Sweet.
Uh,
Alrighty then. Well, thank you all for coming in. I'm having fun. Are you guys enjoying this? I'm enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. This is it's hairs down role playing. It's kind of nice. So come on back
yeah.
next week and we'll continue along, and we'll have a wedding.
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
Is it to be red or white?
Well, my bride is going to be wearing white. Thank you very much.
How do we
Right.
know?
I
Don't
figured
ask
It
questions.
was a Game of Thrones reference, but that's fine.
Yes, I know. I got it.
Another white wedding.
I saw him talking the other day. He's still alive.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
later.
Later.
Goodbye.
bye bye.